What's his name?
Here we go. Very good afternoon and welcome down to South Gippsland today. It's round 16 of the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. Great to have your company. We are coming to you from Wonthaggi Rec Reserve this afternoon, and the Power gutsy win last week in Bairnsdale. They remain inside the top 5, but they do have the hardest run home of any team, playing the top 3 sides in the next 3 weeks. It starts today with Traralgon, who are just about at full strength and hitting a little bit of form, and they will look to maybe put an end to Wonthaggi's season. It's going to be a great game of football in round 16. Great to have your company. My name's Daryl Cooling. Joining me is my co-caller this afternoon. His name is Rob Popplestone, and he thinks that Wonthaggi can win by 11 points. I think Traralgon will win by 10.
Either way, I think we can see a good game, aren't we? And over the last month and a half, we've managed to see a half a dozen really good games, and this one's no exception. So, yeah, it's only going to be a kick or two either way. Wonthaggi seemingly have got a lot to play for. There's pressure right behind them, but equally too for Traralgon, who are wanting to hang on to that top 3 spot. They need the premiership points to do just that. So we're going to see a good game between two good sides.
Of course, special comments this afternoon, all thanks to Carpet Country. His name is Nick Boxer-Latino, looking a little bit different at the moment in the hazmat outfit. He obviously is alluding to Rob Popplestone, who is filled his vehicle up with petrol instead of diesel during the week.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things we got to do when you go home. But anyway, for me, these two sides had an absolute cracking game the first time they met in round 1. I think it'll be the same sort of game today, but I think Traralgon have just got a little bit more of the edge and a little bit more depth. So for me, Traralgon are my victors this afternoon. Scudman.
And Paul Carter, the number 1 stats man in the business for Gippsland Ozuzu, joins us.
I'll make it short. Wonthaggi or 7.
Right. In the middle of the ground, first quarter for Metricron's about to get underway. Anderson will do the ruck duties up against Jasper Sean. And in the middle of the ground is Anthony Anastasio.
Can't put me
Is also in there is Sparks, along with Josh Bates, the captain there at Wonthaggi. While for Traralgon, it is Willerton. We've also got in there Louis D'Angelo, and Connor Ambler will start for the Maroons. Maroons will kick towards the Inverloch end of the ground, and Wonthaggi kicking towards the city end of the ground. The first quarter's not that far away as the umpire holds it up, and we are away in round 16, and the first tap will go to Anderson, but it went straight to Sparks, and he quickly got wrapped up in a tackle. We're going to do it again.
Hourigan's gone to McGinn's here at Wonthaggi, where Traralgon have just kept it really traditional with their normal forwards.
Anderson again taps it down. Ground level there was Neocleus, trying to squeeze it out. Trapodi gave a handball back to Ambler. His kick didn't go too far. Working hard back there was Dawson. Got a different jumper on this afternoon, and now D'Angelo gets wrapped up in a tackle as well.
Gee, the tussle down with McMahon and his opponent is very, very heated.
So one more pop as Anderson tapped it down. North gave it back to Ambler, who kicked around his body, got it to the wing area. Chugs back there with Reuters. So is Bray. Bray does really well. Shrugs the tackle. A forward handball was good to Anderson. Releases now Bates, and Bates has kicked to the leading target. McGuinness takes the mark in front of Hourigan, right on the 50, kicking towards the city end of the ground.
Yeah, good movement. You know, he played in front as well, but it was the movement. The overlap handball was brilliant there by the Power. Just what you need early in this game as well too, guys, as well.
So Cooper McGuinness directly in front. The breeze will favour kicking towards this end of the ground, we think. Maybe a 1 or 2 goal advantage. He's in the centre square at the moment. Will kick from 55. Distance, well, it's off the side of the boot. Distance won't be the issue, but the accuracy well off. He was 5 metres away from the point post, and the mark taken down there by Tyler Anderson.
So Tyler Anderson, left back pocket, has a good look at what his options are, and really there's only one, that's to go along the line. That's what Wonthaggi want him to do. We're at the bottom of the pack. McGuinness tries hard to grab the ball, as does Jasper Stone. Can't. Free kick goes away in Wonthaggi though. Dropping the ball goes the way of the big ruckman, Jasper Stone, who thought about the handball. Now kicks to the corridor. Dangerous position for Traralgon's defence, and at this stage North was up to the challenge. His quick kick forward doesn't clear the area. Now Wonthaggi's ever so cleverly. The kick came.
No 15 pop
from Gilmore. Oh, no 15. I thought it was marked. Well, it was marked by Bates, but not 15. So ball up 40 metres from Wonthaggi's goals. Neither ruckman got hands to the ball. At ground level now, Anderson does the work of a rover, the big man, and his handball finds a teammate, but he in turn was taken by 3 power opponents and taken to the ground. The umpire assumes control. 30 metres out now, right in front of Wonthaggi's goal.
Still no score, and Mobilia grabs it out of the ruck. Kick was partially smothered. Kick around the body from Tiziani is offline, but there is your first score of the afternoon on the Metricon home scoreboard.
And it's come at the 2 minute and 3/4 minute mark, and it's 1 behind to Wonthaggi.
So kicking duties goes to Hourigan, comes to the near side, although it's going to land short, and taking the mark there nicely is Jai Williams. Breeze coming across his right shoulder from 55, goes to the top of the square. McGuinness again's the target, can't complete the mark on this occasion. Dawson roved it, ball to boot, outside of the right boot. The Wonthaggi supporters like it. And Ollie Dawson in the number 64, the time-honoured 64, gets the first goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, they peppered the 50 the last minute or so there, the power too, and they needed a goal. It was great reward for effort. And the thing is too, they've got that kick it end. We're going to call that the kick it end right now, the city end of the ground right now. I reckon there's a 2 or 3 goal advantage. They've absolutely peppered it early in the game now as well, and they've done well to keep it inside the vicinity. And then to finish off then, Dawson's goal was brilliant.
All right.
And on the Metricon home scoreboard, 7-point lead to Wonthaggi. Their 3 inside 50s have yielded 1 goal, 1-7, and Traralgon yet to go inside 50.
All right.
I'm asked.
Oh, not again, Nick.
No, it's not my pen. He reckons I look like a human condom.
Well, it wouldn't be far off. The ball now, centre of Wonthaggi's home ground. So much to
Thanks, mate.
play for. And this clash, we're 3 from the finish of the home and away season. Really important game for both sides as a quick kick forward was smothered. The kick came from the boot of Tate Marsh. It now falls in the arms of Neocles, who gives ground, keeps possession to Schultz, and now they edge it forward, or do they? Schultz just went the wrong way. In fact, the handball was behind him. Anderson taken ball, and all umpire says, I'll take control. Good tackle by Anastasio. Keeps the ball in the area. So Wonthaggi kicking to the right of Radio with a breeze that we feel is valuable, maybe 2 or 3 goals. Ball up, and the tackle by D'Angelo was a good one as well. So take 2 for the central umpire.
So Anderson in the front spot. Sean got high over the top, tapped it down. Well roved, though, by Willerton from Traralgon. His outlet kick to the far side's a wobbly one. But Dunbar's got a little bit of space. Coming the other direction, nicely done was Harvey. And then Tiziani came to help. Here's Jared Blair in his 100th game. First little touch close to the boundary line, and McMahon says, I'll help you over. At the moment, the power lead by 7 on the Metricon home scoreboard.
I reckon that breeze has really picked up, Scud, as well too. So you can hear in our effects mic too that, yes, guys, I'm wearing an orange suit. It's okay. Everyone just relax. Down there. Everyone just relax.
Every single player.
Everyone's looking up
at him.
Meanwhile, it's okay.
Wonthaggi will go over the top to Dawson again. Nearly had his chance. Whack comes the other direction. Play on to the umpire. Anderson was there. Squeezed a handball to Tiziani. On the left, Tiziani puts it away. It's a minor score.
Taking Wonthaggi to 1 goal, 2-8 on the Metricon home scoreboard. They've had the only 4 inside 50s of the match.
All right, so is that Cooper Brown to bring the ball back into play? Mitch Membry it is, in fact, who goes towards the outer side.
Oh, dear.
Went searching for Whack, fell in the arms of the skipper, and now through a series of handball, North gets on the end of it from the right half-back flank, touches the ball on the ground, and then kicks to space and finds a teammate. And I reckon
50.
It's a 50.
There's not much in that.
Is the Oakleus on the end of that, was it?
It looked like Willerton they got hit,
Was it
I think.
Willerton?
Yeah.
Okay, so Willerton was collected as he took the mark, I thought, but the umpire thought it was unfair.
Yeah,
So
I just thought
penalty.
they collided at the same time. So I think there was great courage from Willerton, but the defender was committed as well. So
I think Willerton jumped in the air, landed, and then got hit.
yeah, you're not wearing the orange suit, mate. So let me just
That doesn't mean you're the umpire.
make the tough decisions are made by me, mate, not by you. All right.
So Willerton now on the slightest of
Have a look.
angles, and from
Have a look.
45 metres, he'll kick for goal. Off the boot, looks okay. Wing gets a hold of it and pulls it short and left. So the first score for the visiting side.
Traralgon 1 behind, 1 point on the Metricon home scoreboard. Wonthaggi 1-2-8. We've played just on 7 minutes of the first quarter.
So the kick comes to the near side. It's going to come back with a little bit of interest as Scolters gave it to Jacko McMahon. Right on 50 now. I think he's probably too far out to score. Had Halliburton in the pocket, still there. And McMahon says, no, I'm going to go to the top of the square. McKenna will be the target. Braves back there. McKenna, good body work. Good call. Whoever called that, good spot. Was that you, Pop? Yeah, it was. Great call, Pop. He should be doing specials as well. As Dan McKenna will have a shot on goal. Slight angle, kicking towards the Inverloch end of the ground.
Well, you can't get a word in when he's talking. So it's one of those things. If you want to poke the bear, you can poke as much as you like. But the decision is right. They kicked at the person they needed to be kicked to.
So Dan
massive mismatch down there too, guys, in the forward line there. McKenna needs to be looked at.
7-point margin, Wonthaggi lead at the moment. McKenna's got a shot on goal, only 25 out, puts it through. The first goal for the Maroons goes to the veteran, Dan McKenna.
That's a great goal though too, in the scheme of things too. That scoring end is definitely to the city end. So the work rate from the Maroons then was fantastic too. The new player there is Anastasia. What's his name?
Anastasio.
He's a short to the ground player too, so I'm interested to watch him go as well. He's starting in the midfield. But a great goal, great start there by the Maroons.
1 point the difference. Wonthaggi in front at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Metric on home scoreboard. The Power 128, leading Traralgon 117.
So Shone up against Anderson to determine who might get the centre break.
Shone.
Yep.
The ruckman of either side. Shone for Wonthaggi, Anderson for Traralgon. Neither play got a clear touch, but Shone picked it up a handball and drove it forward. Gained 10 metres, but fell in the arms of Brown. He in turn was tackled. Busy in there. Quick kick, Blair. Inside forward 50. Falls away of Traralgon, and Connor Little will get first opportunity. Whack, gives ground, looking for Membry. Found the boundary. That's a safe option too. Brings it back to a 50-50 ball. 30 metres from Wonthaggi's goal. Kicking to the right of Radio. And at the moment, the home side are leading just by the solitary point. 9 minutes into the first quarter.
Box of good pressure there by the Power to just keep this in the forward 50 there.
Excellent. They've had a few inside 50s. I reckon they're up around the half a dozen mark already this game or at the moment. But at the same time, it's 5 now. So they've done well. They're just going to make sure they get the reward for effort while they're in there.
Mabili with a tap, trying to get it out the back. Anderson for Traralgon has to do some groundwork now and trying to shuffle it out the back. Nicely done by Patterson. Little soccer off the ground. And it goes through for a minor score. Metricon's more love celebration is now on.
Wonthaggi 139, leading Traralgon 117, 9.5 minute mark.
It'll be interesting to see what's the defensive side of the ground. They've had 2 chances.
That's out.
And they've called it out of play on the full.
And I love that. That's great.
Good call, Pop. Right on cue.
So the free kick will go to Wonthaggi for that ball that was kicked out of play on the full. Aidan Lindsay will take the kick for goal, and the wind could do some work for him.
He can kick this. This is a great pocket to be kicking from with this wind.
All right, a little bit of daylight, and the wind is going a bit narrow off the boot, and it's gone through for another minor score.
Wonthaggi now 1-4-10, 3-point lead over Traralgon, who are sitting on 1-1-7 on Metric on home scoreboard.
That pocket needs the left goalpost every day of the week, just to let the wind work it through.
Just to float it up a little bit, don't you? Kick out, fullback was smothered. Membry's got a bit of work to do again. He gets it back and now kicks it straight down the middle. Chug's got the sit on this one, and Reuters has hurt himself. Cade Reuters has hurt a knee or an ankle, drops to the ground now. Umpire's going to let the play continue as Chuck drives it into forward 50. No one can complete the mark. Tripodi did well. D'Angelo's there. The outlet kick to McMahon, but nicely picked off. And that occasion was by Jackson Williams. Reuters still down the middle box.
It's a knee, mate. It's a knee. Definitely a knee.
He instantly grabbed it, and he was probably a metre off Chug as well.
In a lot of pain too, Scud.
And a quick kick by Jackson Williams, inside forward 50 again. Membry dropped the mark, it gets out the back. Here's Blair, and his 100th taps it. Couldn't get a handle on it, goes over the boundary line. And we might see a stoppage in play now as the Traralgon trainers rush to Cade Reuters in the middle of the ground.
I think all 3 of us have been in a knee situation before. Rico's, yep, all 3.
All 4 of us?
No, he had a knee replacement. So
replacement, yeah.
Yeah, but
but not during the footy career.
But you can see though that it's definitely a knee.
Sorry, Boxer. Play continued. So they're throwing the ball in, and now Wonthaggi work hard. Though they've given away a free kick. It's going to go in the way of Marsh, and now.
Maybe it was a cramp.
Might have been a bit early. Reuters, a 50-metre penalty meanwhile, but Reuters is jogging off. So let's hope that that is a good sign. Marsh has the footy on half-back flank for the Maroons.
All right, so Marsh with 34 of the 36 players on the field in front of him goes towards the right-hand side. This wind is playing a bit of a problem. It was fairly congested.
Look at them all in the middle third of the ground, Pop.
Yeah, so there's not much room for Traralgon to get their running game going at the moment, and that might be part of the strategy that this home side has applied today. The home side lead by 3 points.
Exactly what the Tigers did. Remember that day we called Moore and Traralgon, and they were all in the centre third, exactly stopping that run. Good point, Pop.
So Traralgon are under pressure.
Get a room.
I'll just turn his mic off just for a while. Just need a breather.
It's a good idea.
Ball thrown back in. Nice work by Wonthaggi, but Traralgon cut it off and they're going to move forward now. They do it beautifully. Good run. It came from Marsh. Can they find a winner right here? They can. Tripodi.
Oh, free kick.
Free kick goes Tripodi's way fortuitously because on the break were the home side, and Lucas Tripodi basically in the centre circle, dodges around the man on the mark and then goes straight down the corridor. Can he find a winner? It's 1v2. Front of the pack, Wonthaggi got the numbers as well. Black jumpers all round, and they clear the area. They do it through Chug. Isaac Chug, whose kick went looking for, searching for a teammate, couldn't find it. Game on. Half a dozen players around the ball, one of which is Hugh Dunbar. His kick around the corner was marked beautifully by the man informing Jackson McMahon. Only metres out on a fairly acute angle, but an opportunity for him to now take a clear lead in the Traralgon goal kicking, get his first of the afternoon, his 39th of the year, most of which, as you heard from Paul Carter prior to the game, have come since round 8 of this year.
Yeah, my thought is, though, I don't know who his opponent is. I can't really make out who it is at the minute. But
Schultz, I think.
Is it Schultz? Yeah, he's been more concerned about McMahon and that as well. So that's probably going to pay a detriment there while he kicks a goal there for the Maroons.
Yeah, good work by Jacko McMahon. Good body work. He's very good above his head and was too good on that occasion. But it's a good matchup, I think, Schultz and McMahon's got an early one.
And it's the first lead change of the match at the 14-minute mark of the first quarter. Traralgon taking a 4-point lead on the Metricon home scoreboard. They're 2-1-13, leading Wonthaggi 1-4-10.
The ball comes back to the middle of the ground as the two ruckmen again, Sean and Anderson, looking at each other. As we said, we've travelled 14 minutes, 2-1-13 at the Maroons, taking the lead for the first time. They lead by 3 points. And Sean got over the top, and a free kick's going to be holed in the middle of the ground. It's going to go to D'Angelo. So Louis, right in the middle of Wonthaggi Rec Reserve. Numbers, not movement for the 50-metre penalty. And I think, was it the protected zone, was it? Box up?
No, I think there's a bit of lip as well, I said it as well like 4 times.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
You said as well.
Yep, quickly played on. They give a hand off to Whack, and Whack from the defence puts it through, celebrates well, and he does some sort of little, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're doing, Tristan. It's some sort of finger
little jigger
movements in a square or a box around his stomach, and either way, it's a weird celebration, but it's a goal.
Yeah, it is, and this is exactly what the Maroons needed as well. Oh, here you go. This is what they needed to start the game off, because they didn't start that well last time against the Power, and they were chasing tails for 3 quarters. This is what they wanted right now, because they're kicking against the breeze. It's definitely a strong breeze favouring the Power this afternoon. Great little win out of the middle. Might have been fortuitous, but anyway, they got the goal.
2 goals in a minute, taking Traralgon to a 10-point lead.
Good to hear from Boxer as well. Here we go. Anderson with the ball. Gives it a quick handball to Ambler, who kicks towards the outer side wing. The Wonthaggi side have got the numbers. They go long, they go strong. Can they find a winner? They can't. Hirrigan, good, strong mark. And that's what you've come to expect over the last few seasons. Isn't that the fact?
As well.
Connor Ambler, nicely done. Gives it back to Hirrigan. The lead is on from Laprise. Can't take the mark. Butters up with a handball, and they get themselves out of trouble from the half-back line. Ambler grabbed the ball from McMahon, who gave it to Mitch Membry, and now Membry towards the outer side, north at the back. Brought the ball to the ground. I thought the umpire may have paid the mark. He said play on, and now he'll take control. Left half forward flank. Wonthaggi kicking to the right of Radio, trailing by 9 points. They're 1-4. Traralgon are 3-1.
Ball back up, and nicely done by Gilmore for the Power. Got through a little bit of traffic too. Now drives it inside forward 50. Membry's in the front spot. McGuinness had to become the spoiler. Scolters is there. Well done by Blair. Squeezed a handball out, but it's all the Maroons. Hurrigan handled over the top. Dunbar gave it back now to McMahon. And the Maroons release, and they got a bit of little run. And it's Ambler in the middle of Wonthaggi. Looks to the outer side. He has to go lateral and will turn it over. And the mark taken by Williams on the outer side for the Power, just slowing things up now. Drives it back down to the half-forward line. Big fly at the back from Jared Blair. Nicely done on Scolters.
Gee, he stole that, didn't he? Did it well.
Scolters right on the 50.
He can kick this, even though he's going to kick from 53, 54.
Bit of a breeze as well, helping. So Jared Blair Side trail by 9 at the moment. Decides to pass it off. Does it get over the top? No, it doesn't. Dumbo with a double fist. Although Wonthaggi got some numbers. Patterson went to ground. Now Traralgon come and help. Scolters gives it across to Tripodi. A forward one to Halliburton. It's an open forward line. He decides to handball instead of kick. And McKenna's got a little bit of trouble now because of power dive on top. But he gets the free. 2 against 1 and the 1 wins. And McKenna pops up. Gets to the outer side where Harvey Neocleus has it. McMahon's on the lead, and Neocleus decides to go longer to Lopez. One hand can't complete it. Out the back, Willardon shuffled it through. It's a Zambrero Golden A contender. Liam Willardon with a player closing on him. A Wonthaggi player, defender on the goal line, and somehow he got it below both hands.
Yeah, it's a great build-up then too by the Maroons. They just caught him flat-footed, didn't they? So their movement was really good, and they're so strong with the forward movement. They love that quick handball at the front. They caught the power napping, and that's where you're going to get hurt on that flip side as well. They're prepared to run forward hard, the Maroons, and a great little finish there as well too.
Taking Traralgon to a 15-point lead on the Metricon home scoreboard. We've played 18 minutes into the first quarter. 4-1-25 Traralgon, leading Wonthaggi 1-4-10.
So Reuters back on the ground, interestingly enough. So for those that listen to Nick Lucino's observations of a definitely a knee, 100% sure.
Rico.
He's okay and he's back on the field and playing. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does. No strapping.
It might have been a mosquito bite. I don't know.
15 points the margin. Ball back in the centre of Wonthaggi's home ground. 8.5 minutes gone. Nice tap forward. It came from the big ruckman. This time it was McGuinness, Cooper, who
free kick.
Got the tap. Free kick will go again, Traralgon's way. Free kick count will get shortly off Paul Carter, but it's definitely favouring the visitors as Hugh Dunbar goes down the barrel. Can he find LaPraise? He can.
Good hands.
Nice leg, nice hands, nice grab under pressure. Plays on quickly. He's got a running defender.
Wow.
And it's Tristan Wack who's kicked one already. And the defence is turning into attack and causing all sorts of problems for this home side.
Yeah, big moments, all thanks to the Mall Bowling Club. The bistro there is back open 7 days a week, but as we said, a margin at 15, some danger signs into the breeze as well for this Wonthaggi side.
Just a quick one though too, guys, just so you can eat a little bit of lemon. Reuters has come off. He's tried that knee out and he's brought himself off and said, that's it, I am done. So obviously,
good observation.
Yeah, well done, Box.
Thank you very much, and that's what I'm here for.
Tristan Wack, 45-degree angle, 30 metres out. Distance won't be a problem. And accuracy almost wasn't a problem either. He hit the right upright. 16-point
lead to Traralgon on the Metricon home scoreboard. They're 4-2-26, leading Wonthaggi 1-4-10. The free kick count is 5-2 Traralgon's way.
Schultz goes short to Patterson. Patterson goes longer, but it might come back. Wax had plenty of it. To North, gives a handball to Lopez, 49 metres, hard up on the boundary line to the centre area. Nicely done, though, by Jackson Williams. And Jackson Williams will take the mark on the, pretty much the last line of defence there. As he rolls to the outer side, thumps it long and wide, and I think looking for the bro. And he's found Jai Williams, who quickly gave a handball off to Sparks, who gives it back to Jai Williams. On the outer wing in front of the scoreboard now, they go the power. Open space, here's Anastasio. Going back, though, is Little. Who will get there first? Astasio, nice little tap. Dropped it, kept it in the field of play. Play on, said the umpire. Astasio gets it back. Tried to shrug a tackle. Handballs to no one really in particular. Tiziani took on 2 Traralgon tacklers. And the umpire will ball it up. 20 3/4 minutes gone in the first quarter for Metricon Homes. Sees the travelling Maroons lead it by 16 points.
Just a quick around the grounds, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland in the AFL, and it's half time, and it's the Tigers, 4-5-29. They trail St Kilda, 5-3-33, 4-point game there.
All right, it's a 16-point game here at Wonthaggi with the visiting side. That's Traralgon leading at the moment, but Wonthaggi going forward, and they do it through Jai Williams to within 15 metres of their goals. A big punch to the front of the pack. It came from Cunico, and now a kick around the body from Sparks across the face of goal and through for yet another minor score. Inaccuracy causing somewhat of a problem, Paul Carter.
Certainly is. It's 6 scoring shots apiece. Wonthaggi 1-5, Traralgon 4-2.
So Membry now, out of sight he goes, looking for North and finding him. And that's not what you want. So 6 scoring shots apiece. Traralgon lead by 15 points, and Wonthaggi, we believe, kicking with a maybe 1 or 2 goal breeze. That kick there found from North, found Neocleus, who's going to go backwards now. Back to Membry. Got the switch on. Brown's the furthest kick. He tries to get it out there. It's going to hang in the air a little bit, but nicely done in the end. McGuinness was closing. Brown goes inside on the 45. He's got to hit Scolters. Finds him. Good to see Joel Scolters back as well. Yeah. Second or third game back this year. And that kick, though, might be turned over. Williams caught one across the head from Whack, and he's looking for 50. That's Jai Williams. Onto that right foot. It's a wobbly one. Might just work out. It's going to skip to the back. Oh, Blair just couldn't get a clean one on it. Membry sat on it. Umpire will wait and cross his arms and we'll ball it up.
I was just keeping up to date too, though, in the Gippsland League this afternoon. Morwell 2-3-15. They lead Moe just the 3 points.
Nice little start for Tigers, who desperately, like Wonthaggi, need to win this afternoon.
They're the 2 games we'll keep an eye on. That's the game we'll keep an eye on, because if the Tigers win, it makes it hard. Wonthaggi nearly got to win the next 2 at least, if they lose today. But
2 different scenarios we'll be keeping an eye on, thanks to our man Nick Lucchino. Quick handball forward. Traralgon have got the numbers, one of which is Whack, taken off the ball ever so easily, which he wouldn't like, and now the umpire will take control. Just 15 metres out from Wonthaggi's goals.
Just a bit of hesitation from Whack and Scolters there.
Ball thrown up, nice tap forward, Anderson. Ground level though, no player from either side can get a clear possession.
Poppy, just a quick one though too. Warrigal 1-5-11, they lead Maffra just the 1 point.
Wonthaggi wanting to edge it closer here. They trail at the moment by 15. Good tap, Anderson, over the top it goes. Nicely done. And Traralgon get out of trouble through Hirrigan. Along the line they go. McMahon, is he a long way from home? He is.
There's no one at home.
So he's plays on the full forward line. He's taking the mark just forward of the half back line. But presented beautifully, took the mark nicely and went short to D'Angelo. Found that player. Thought about the 1-2, did D'Angelo. Thought the better of it. I tell you what, some of the possessions here, I reckon the wind might be causing a few more issues than we believe as the turnover takes place, and Bates kicks to open space. The race by 2 players, one from either side, is won by the boundary line.
Boxer, I'll tell you what we might see today is if Anastasio gets in a little bit of room and pace in that open forward 50 line, gee, he can go.
He goes.
He's got some movement in those legs of his.
He's low to ground. He reminds me a little bit of that young Gary Moorcroft from the Bombers too. So
good call, Nick.
Thank you. I was due for one. I'm dressed in an orange suit, so I've got to do something.
Mobilia grabs it out of the ruck. The kick was smothered though. It's going to go close to the boundary line. Although Membry just kept it in for a second. Now Sparks fights. It does go over eventually.
But it's good to see that we haven't got a wind socket here today, just to make sure we know where the wind's going.
It feels as though it's eased a little bit though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Feels as though it's eased a bit.
Were you having a crack at last week's special comment?
I managed to maybe tap in while I was in Darwin.
Wind sock. From the stoppage, Anderson handballed and coughed it up. The umpire said there's over a shoulder free kick. Will go Matt North's way.
English with Tim Sexton isn't his biggest fortitude.
Here we go. So North plays on to Membry, who goes towards the leading. Is that Laprise up there?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
They're very high, aren't they?
So
everyone.
The 6 forwards of Traralgon having an impact in the defensive area at the moment. Laprise was basically only metres short of the defensive 50. There's no player forward of centre.
There's one.
Oh, there is. Sorry, I missed those.
Only 2. Those. That's McMahon and Schultz, the 2 13s. That's the only one, Pop. Everyone else is a kick away.
So at the right half for a back flank, Traralgon go along the line and they can't take the mark. There's really just a burst of players over there. It edges forward, and here we go. Got a little bit of room to move from nothing
gee, they
now,
got plenty.
because on the end of it, Halliburton goes long. He needs to find McMahon over the back. He just about does. McMahon had all the room in the world. The kick just couldn't find the target, and now Wonthaggi, with the aid of a couple of taps forward, have got some run, and ever so beautifully have worked their way out from the last line of defence. And from the half-back line, they're going to work it forward through Dawson. Can he find a winner?
Matt North.
Because a one-handed Matt North mark has now caused a turnover.
And now they've got a little bit of room again. So Traralgon through Tripodi. Got the overlap where Halliburton can take the mark. He's about 60 out from goal for the Maroons. And the Power have got back with a few defensive players to just clog some holes. Halliburton just kicks long to the pocket, and it's going to clear everyone, although thumping it over there as a big fist with Jackson Williams. So a boundary throw-in. It was well done before a couple of moments ago. A good call from Rob Popplestone. The Dawson brothers working in tandem there to get it out of their defensive 50.
Yeah, Reuters is done for the day, guys. I've just spoken to some Traralgon people down there, and he's gone to the rooms and he's done.
It's not good news
Left
for
knee.
Traralgon. as the ball comes back into the field of play. They lead at the moment by 15, closing in on quarter time. 27 minutes gone for Virtue Homes in the first quarter.
You know, a bit unlucky there too for him as well, because he missed the grand final last year with a hand injury as well. So it was a hand injury?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
So, had a broken hand.
Yep. So it's a bit of bad luck there.
It is. Let's hope it's not too bad as Lopez grabs it with a quick kick. McMahon's got 2 to beat. Strong tackle from Schultz. Boxer thought might have been a little bit untoward.
So what do we think, though? Is it one of those things where you get an epiphany and say, righto, McMahon, you're going to go forward and we're going to try something different? Or is it something they just see at training? Or because you wouldn't have thought half-back flanker, normally it's like a full-back or a centre-half back that you throw forward to try something different, and they've thrown the smallest bloke in the side down there, and he's kicking goals like there's no tomorrow.
I'll answer that question in a moment. The power defence is under pressure. Gilmore, he just nearly had a fresh airy, but coming to help there was Patterson. Gave it back to Sparks. Forward handball's okay to Dawson under pressure, and now coming the other direction. Here's Cunico. Quickly there was Ambler. The tackler had to become from Bates. And I'm just impressed that Boxer used the word epiphany in the correct sentence that he had, questioning where they got that from.
Sometimes it happens.
Well done, Nick Lacino.
Thank you very much.
Country this afternoon.
Yeah, a different man wearing that suit.
I've got to take it. If one more person looks at me and go, what the hell's going on here? It's okay.
I'm not sure what you'd expect them to do. You look like an absolute twit.
There was a bit of a strange waft coming from the toilet out the back. Can you check that out for us for one time?
Left half forward flank, ball thrown back in.
Oh, God.
Tight tussle, ball spits out. Brown, first player there, picks up ball. He's picked up 2. Umpire will pick up the ball from those 2 and ball it up.
Hey, mate, I wouldn't stand there. I've got my pen in my hand.
You what in your hand?
My pen. My pen. I don't want to drop my pen.
Not sure why you're holding it for. You haven't got a piece of paper. Anyway, D'Angelo nicely done. Finds Ambler under pressure. Handballs, butters up with a second attempt. Taken. Josh Bates had ball.
Advantage.
Play on is the call. Advantage paid. Blair outnumbered 2-1, but importantly had the right position. Wants to play on quickly. Probably wasn't behind the mark technically, but doesn't matter because he kicks to the advantage of Tiziani, but only momentarily because Hirrigan hit him body to body. And now at the left half forward flank, True, the umpire will take control again.
Small moments in football. That's what Hurricane did. He took on the player. It was 2 against 1. He opted to go the ball and hit the player at the same time, created a stoppage. Great play there by Hurricane.
29 and a half minutes gone. First quarter, Wonthaggi 1-5, Traralgon 4-2. Wonthaggi edged the ball forward. An attempted
good
kick,
tackle.
but a good tackle. Wonthaggi were kicking for goal, and the tackle, it came from Neocleus, who goes short looking for D'Angelo and got that player ever so close to the boundary as the siren goes to end the first 30 minutes of football.
Yeah, it's a 15-point margin after Harvey Oakley has put on that tackle. Just stayed down on his haunches for a little bit there. It was a strong, crunching tackle right on the quarter-time siren. But it's Traralgon leading 4-2-26. Wonthaggi a 1-5-11, kicking with a bit of a breeze, we believe. An inaccurate Wonthaggi there, having 6 shots apiece. However, it is a 15-point margin to Traralgon at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM, and we do it all thanks to our good friends at Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
Running a small business can sometimes feel like a full-on marathon. You get the analogy. But you don't have to go it alone. Thanks. You're connected to a community who've always got your back. Yes. Yes. And now, with 24/7 support, local business experts, and an award-winning network, so has Optus.
There you go.
Oh, Liam, you're a legend.
When it comes to small business, we're all in.
A new standard of family living is coming to Gippsland. Virtue Home's new display home, the Marshall 28, is open now in Traralgon. The Marshall 28 is perfect for families and couples seeking a fresh, innovative home, thoughtfully designed to evolve with you with a light and airy feel. You can rest easy knowing it's built by the award-winning team at Virtue Homes. The new Marshall 28 display home, open now on Marshalls Road in Traralgon. Visit virtuehomes.com.au for more info. CDBU 48113.
It's time for the Gippsland League. Top 5 goals from round 15. Number 1, Anthony Anastasio here from Wonthaggi. He did a beautiful job being front and centre, collected the crumbs and put it through. Number 2, Ned Hanley here from Leon Gather, running past, getting the hand pass from 50, and it goes all the way. Number 3, Cohen Campbell here from Morwell. Great work out of the ruck contest, sprinting away, using the left peg, and put it through.
Get a nice one, left foot snap, is a beauty by Cohen Campbell, something out of nothing.
Number 4, Joshua Glee here, using his pace, taking a couple of bounces, and then finishing it off with a classy goal.
I reckon that's Galea's running over the top. He takes a bounce, he looks up forward, takes another bounce, he runs to within range, kicks for goal.
Oh.
It's a beauty.
Number 5, Jackson McMahon here, kicked 10 goals on Saturday. But how was that one? The old hand pass to yourself, sprints away, takes a bounce, straightens up and dribbles it through. A great goal.
Yeah, welcome back to Wonthaggi Rec Reserve. Traralgon 4-2-26, leading Wonthaggi at quarter time 1-5-11. And as we just heard, a couple of Zambrero goal of the day contenders. Fast food shouldn't slow you down. Zambrero leaves you feeling good. You can swap the same old fast food for something fresh and new. You can visit Zambrero today in Warragul and Traralgon. But here now is Paul Carter with the key stats from that first quarter.
Well, the breeze favouring the right-hand end as we look at it. Wonthaggi had 15 inside 50s to Traralgon's 8. Traralgon have had 6 scoring shots from 8 inside 50s, which is sensational to say the least. Clearances went Traralgon's way 15-7 and 4-1 out of the centre. Traralgon had 7 free kicks to 4. The marks Traralgon's way 24-11. Of the ruckman, Tyler Anderson doing a great job for Traralgon with 10 hit-outs in that first quarter. Dylan LePraise and Dan McKenna also chimed in for a couple each. Brody Mobilia 5 for Wonthaggi. Jasper Shon 2 for Wonthaggi. Ryan Sparks is leading the way for Wonthaggi with 5 disposals. Isaac Chug 4 for Traralgon. Connor Ambler and Matt North both on 6-5 to Louis D'Angelo.
All right, Wonthaggi just staying in the huddle for a moment. Nick Latino's got some scores for us around the grounds, all thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, your destination for everything you need in your home. It's Australia's best range with options to cover all budgets and styles.
Thanks, Scudman. In the Gippsland League, it's Sale 4-2-26. They lead Bairnsdale 1-1-7. Warragul 2-8-20 to Maffra, just the 1 point. Here's the big one. Morwell 3-3-21 to Moe, 3 points at quarter time.
Remembering, though, that Sale did the same last week,
They did.
the first quarter.
And look, it might take them a little bit to get going there as well. But anyway, at the same time, Morwell in front. Leongatha 3-3-21, Druin 1 straight 6. In the Mid-Gippsland Football League, Fish Creek 2-3-15 lead MDU 2-1-13. Stony Creek 7-1-43 to Hill End 2-3-15. Foster 3-6-24 to Moving North 1-1-7. Tura 3-5-23. They trail Thorpedale 4-1-25. You know, on a bit of a slump, and they still are at the moment. 2-2-14. They trail Newborough 3 straight 18. In the North Gippsland Football League, Rosedale 5-7-37 to Churchill 0. TTU 2-5-17 to Zale City 3-2-20. Woodside 3-5-23 to Yulon North 2-1-13. Glengarry 3-2-20. Gormandale 3-1-19. Hayfield 5-6-36 to Cower 4-1-25.
Thanks very much, Nick Lacino. Second quarter for the Moe Racing Club is about to get underway. Their new Cup Day is on the 16th of November. You can get tickets now as Traralgon lead by 15. We're going to ball up, and the ball comes down through Ambler. Just left it behind a fraction there as Anastasio tries to bust through.
Really important that Wonthaggi stay in touch in this quarter. The wind is favouring Traralgon, and they have got a 15-point margin at the moment. If that opens up too much, there's a lot of work to be done as Wonthaggi go forward right now. Tristan Wack attempted to mark. Nicely done ground level. McMahon gave to Membry, and Membry changed direction to Hirrigan. He sees an option on the run, and that option is Halliburton. Needs a favourable bounce. He's going to get beaten to it by the skipper and LaPraise. He takes ball. Good. He's taken ball and all. I thought throwing the ball, the umpire says, I'll ball this one up.
Interesting stat here as well. Isaac Chugg is loose for the Power, which leaves Mitch Membry at the moment loose for Traralgon, but I reckon they'll free up one Ty Hourigan, you would think, to loosen the Maroons up down back.
So boundary throwing out the back was Anderson there. Nicely done by Dunbar. Handball over the shoulder to Tripodi. Back to Anderson, under pressure. Can he get a handball away? He does. No. That time they call holding the ball. It might have just been a make-up for that throw just a couple of seconds ago. Blair's been called to play on. He goes inboard and can find Anderson. And 50. Taking the mark. And hands.
Settle down,
a
Tiger.
50-metre penalty to Noah Anderson will take the man on the mark, top of the 50. He can kick goals at this end. It's not that strong.
Scud too quick with the whistle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't in the marking contest. Tapped the ball out. Anderson, poor kick, turned over straight down Hourigan's throat, the loose man, as Hourigan's outlet kick to North.
So North from the left back pocket sums up what his options might be. Got a shortish option, but it wasn't a great one. He went searching for Neocles. Ball thumped front of the pack and tapped forward by Williams. That's Jai Type cut off again. McMahon feeds it off. Whack over the top. Nicely done. Skolters. He considers a handball, but then a left foot tumbling high kick gathers 20-25 metres. Whack dropped one he could have taken. Picked up nicely by Chug Isaac. He feeds it off the 1-2. And now Wonthaggi, some nice ball movement. Falls in the arms of Noah Anderson. Just outside 50. Lead is on. Can he find the lead? Not quite. But inside forward 50. Danger area for Traralgon. But it's 3v1. And no chance for the player with the ball, and that was McGuinness to get it out.
Two of the best loose
ball up.
Two of the best loose players in the competition, would you say? Yeah. Ty Hourigan, Isaac Chugg. What a contest that'll be from both half-back lines.
Yeah, look forward to the run and carry from both of those.
Wow.
Margin still sits at 15. Powers had a couple of inside forward 50s, but they've been shallow. Anastasio works hard. McMahon was there, though. Squeezed a handball to Tripodi. His kick towards Lopez under a little bit of pressure, a lot of pressure, in fact, by Bray. Nicely done. Gave a handball to Sparks. Sparks' kick over the top of the head of Aidan Lindsay. McGuinness is there. Can he get a handball away? No, he can't. Good tackle from Connor Little. Umpire said holding the ball. And the umpire was, well, a bit nonchalant.
I think he might have a bit of chili on his whistle there, because I'll tell you what, he's quick to blow it at the moment too. So, but the decisions haven't been that bad.
All right, so Skoldus goes towards Whack. Dangerous kick, but Whack was equal to the task, and now he feeds it off. Nicely done, and from the half-back flank they run, and they run with pace to North, outer side wing. Front of the scoreboard that reads Traralgon 4-2, Wonthaggi 1-5. Opening minute, second quarter. North, nice kick, long, and now Halliburton from outside 50. This could go all the way with a favourable bounce. It's offline and a minor score for the visiting side.
First score of the quarter takes Traralgon to a 16-point lead in the Moe Racing Club scoreboard, 4-3-27 to 1-5-11.
Schultz goes short to Chug. And Chug will look and went for the switch. He wants to go inboard or across the ground.
Dangerous.
Gilmore's the target. Oh, centimetre perfect. He had two Traralgon players closing, and now Gilmore goes quickly. Williams put one hand up. Halliburton waits for it. Try to tap it forward. Gilmore was there. The free kick's going to go Halliburton's way.
It's interesting that Wonthaggi are playing a loose man. So what they're saying is we're not going to try to edge closer. We're going to try to
defend
ease the margin.
Yeah.
So Halliburton's kick to the pocket. McMahon elevated. Couldn't complete it. Second effort was good. Gave it to Willerton by hand. Over the shoulder to Dunbar. Stop, prop, shot on goal. hits the upright and it's the point post, so it means it's out of bounds on the full.
But then when you do though, Pop, then they get a goal now inside their 50, they're 4 goals up. Right, so you're defending. Sometimes the hardest task to do is get back from them as well. They're saying they're going to come back in the third quarter. Well, they've got to get a couple of goals to actually defend that.
So Jackson Williams brings the ball back into play, roved nicely. Traralgon have got the numbers. There's some good work at ground level. Dunbar was one of those players. Quick kick by Whack inside 450. He's the man, Jackson McMahon.
I think is at the time he's looked dangerous so many times. I think Chug has to go to him.
He might have to too, Scud. I think. I don't know. I just think it's a really hard matchup, and he's so good on the lead. He reads it so well, and
I think he's taken another level.
He has. He has.
Absolutely.
We spoke about it before. That epiphany we spoke about. We haven't actually finished that conversation yet, but I wanted to know how they got to this point. How do you find a halfback flanker at full forward?
So McMahon kicked for goal off the boot.
Well, maybe they have it
offline.
Maybe not. Just leave it alone for now, Scott.
17-point lead to Traralgon and the Murray Racing Club scoreboard, 4-4-28, leading Wonthaggi 1-5-11, almost 6 minutes played, second quarter.
Maybe you could go down during half-time in your suit and ask
I'm not going anywhere in this suit.
The kick from Williams comes to the near side. The big targets will fly. No one can complete the mark. Lindsay, the veteran, gave a handball to Mobilia and now releases Dawson with a forward handball over the top. There's Lindsay again. Back to Dawson. A quick kick high. Anderson will have to stand underneath it. And he does just that for Traralgon and takes the intercept mark. At half-back for the Maroons. 17 points the margin now. As Anderson comes back right in front of us into this little soft spot patch on the ground. A quick handball from Patterson goes backwards to Chug. Chug's kick goes high and Whack takes a mark running back.
What is it, Pop?
It's a soft patch.
Okay.
Whack has it. Drives his kick towards half forward. Chug's in the front spot. Spoils it. Bray was there. Wrapped up by Lopez and North. And we'll have a ball up. 60 metres out from Traralgon's goal. Second quarter. We've travelled 6.5 minutes on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. It sees 17-point margin.
So just the two behinds, both to Traralgon in this second quarter, in the first 7 minutes. 60 metres from goals. North fights hard, puts the shoulder behind the ball. Claims that he was taken high, but...
Yeah, he might have copped the knee in the head, though, too, Pop. You might not have just seen it from that angle, but yeah, it looks like he caught one.
He put the head where most people wouldn't want to.
Yep.
Right at the base of 3 or 4 players' feet. Anderson now. Well, neither player got the tap, but a nice clearance by Josh Bates. It's a one-on-one contest. Coltest leads that contest as a consequence of being in front of the ball, but his handball didn't find the mark, and either did Hirrigan's, but Cooper Brown's got enough chance on that left leg and enough time to find a teammate in Dunbar. Just back of left half forward. He kicks to the top of the square. It's going to go all the way at the back. No. Cut off, but only momentarily. And McMahon, did he get a foot to it? Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, sir, he did. McMahon gets his second of the afternoon, the first of this second quarter, and Traralgon extend their lead.
Yeah, maybe, Pop, it's time to maybe even think about and reassess the decision to play a spare man. I think if they're in front, maybe you look at maybe doing something like that too, but when you're 3 goals down prior to that, I think it's just a gutsy move just to do what they've done, because it just frees up the half-back line, and they're so dangerous from running forward, the Maroons too. So one thing they need to reassess too, and now McMahon gets his second for the afternoon.
And being the first multiple goal kicker of the game, taking Traralgon to a 23-point lead at the 8-minute mark on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
Yeah, just watching Jared Blair just on the wing in front of us, just counting how many forwards he's got down there. I don't think he likes it. Again, out the middle was D'Angelo. It's a tumbler. Here's that loose man in Chug. Handballs to open space. Trying to work hard out here on this occasion. It's Cornelius. His kick is just in the field of play to find Blair. That kick, was at Maresco. Now Blair's kick to Sean. And Jasper Sean has a couple in board. He's been called to play on now, so he's just going to go long down the line. Not the right option, because Traralgon's got 3, but McGuinness can't make a contest of it, and Scolters goes back and takes the mark. His little chip kick over the top is nice. To find D'Angelo, now to Tripodi by hand. His kick goes to the top of the 50. Oh, Wonthaggi, it was 2-on-1. They spoil each other, and the Oakleys will make them pay at the absolute maximum with 6. He puts it through from 45. Well, that's a little bit of sloppy play from the Wonthaggi defence.
I'd love to see what their efficiency is coming inside 52 for the Maroons, Paul. We'll get that soon. But just getting hurt on the rebound. Turnover footy is killing you right now, the power. Skill by foot. It's skill by foot, isn't it, Pop? And I think right now they've got to actually realise what they're going to do now with Isaac Chugg. He can't stay defending on his own down here and leaving it open for the Maroons where they're so much dangerous.
10 scoring shots from 13 inside 50s. Boxer, that's pretty impressive. 6-4-40, the Maroons. They're 29 points in the lead of Wonthaggi, who are 1-5-11. Murray Racing Club scoreboard. We've played 10 minutes into the second quarter.
All right, so you expect some changes to be made. Blair just addressing the runner, so Boxer will keep an eye on those, but I'm not sure that there's maybe a bit of panic setting in this Wonthaggi side at the moment as they go forward again. A quick kick forward, break through forward 50. They're equal to the task on this occasion, the home side, and a kick long could be their best chance with the right bounce. Doesn't bounce nicely though because Kay Patterson had some time, but he didn't get the football gods on his side. So Anderson will take the kick and play on quickly, and now Traralgon through D'Angelo will change direction, keep possession. Harrigan's presented, and he in turn goes short. So like a basketball side around the key, they work it from one side to the other as McMahon from the left half-back flank. His kick isn't great, and it's cut off there by Chugg. And Chugg from the right-back flank will probably do what he needed to do a little while ago, and that's just take the pace off the game, keep possession.
Yeah, exactly right. Found Anderson by foot, and Anderson will slow it up. He's got Sean, that's ignored. He's going to go out wide to Sparks. Hard up on the boundary line, the lateral kick. He's on the wing on the far side of the ground, Ryan Sparks. Sparks' touches so far, Paul?
This is 8 for the day.
He goes backwards, back to Chugg, and they are holding onto the ball at the moment. It's got Gilmore at centre half back. Nice shoot, finds him. We're in the second quarter for the Murray Racing Club. The switch is still on. Gilmore's kick's got to get over the back, and it does, just to Jai Williams.
Yeah, he's caught the block, Scud. He's caught a block against...
I thought the block was disguised well enough.
Yeah, I thought it was done very well.
So Maresco gave away the free kick, and Lopez will have it. He's on the near side wing now. He's got one over the top in Willard and decides to go longer in the end, and the kick was partially smothered, so it might work out. Tripodi overruns it. Cunico there, had it, lost it, play on to the umpire. Not sure how he got rid of the football. Williams just has to dump it away, and when you do that, the loose man for Traralgon will mop it up. This time it's Whack. Gets it to the outer side where Marsh has it. And Marsh on the outer side is going to roll and go inside forward 50. A wobbly upside down punt, and Whack,
wow, he's been
who had it a couple of minutes ago, is all of a sudden just does what he likes with that loose man. He's now forward, and that's how you play the loose one.
Absolutely. It's going to need demand that footy as well. So once he got rid of the ball and crossed it and opened the game up, he sprinted forward. He really wanted that ball. I don't know if the kick was fully intended for him, but it fell into his arms anyway. It was a good mark, but they're just using the spare man so much better than what the Power have been as well. And I saw that Belair got the runner out. He said, what's going on down here? We don't need a loose man. I want him one-on-one.
Danger zone time. They trail by 29 in the second quarter only. Whack comes in, though, directly in front. He's got one this afternoon, and Whack makes them pay again. Oof. The defender's got a couple. He's having some sort of game this afternoon for Gippsland Isuzu. Is Tristan Whack.
It's going to be, I reckon this could be a potential blowout here too if the Power don't get their ducks in a row here, because they're getting shown a little bit of a show. What do you mean? What are you laughing at?
He stuck his neck on the line there, didn't he?
Well, it's obvious. It's 6 goals down, mate.
We'll get stuff for a minute. And let's talk about other games just for a minute. Because Morwell are showing Moe the sword as well. 5-4-34 the Tigers to Moe, just the 7 points. No goals scored there by the Lions.
It's a 35-point lead to Traralgon on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard at 13-minute mark of the second quarter. 7-4-46 Traralgon. Wonthaggi still on their quarter-time score of 1-5-11.
Moe have scored a goal there. 1 goal, 7-13 to 34.
They must have just scored it then, because it's on my phone here.
Poppy's got his finger on the pulse. Thanks very much, Pop, for your scores around the grounds. Thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Back to the middle they go. Little kick out there, went sideways. Crashing through the other way is Williams, in a bit of strife now. Although Sparks is out there in front of D'Angelo. The kick to half forward's nice. It finds Lindsay. He quickly gave a handball to Tiziani. His chip kick under pressure. Stays in the field of play, only judged though. Brown's there for the Maroons. A high kick. And it goes backwards, though. Williams will take the mark. He'll come in board and find Gilmore. And Gilmore will look up. Decide to play on, goes back the other direction in the end. Bates is the target. Bates will go lateral. They've had 5 kicks and travelled 2 metres forward. They're going backwards, sideways, you name it. And now they don't know which way to go. Again this time, Williams decides to go with a thumping kick forward. And the one-on-one from Lindsay Sport was Scolters. Handled over the shoulder, came from Ambler. Sparks will fight, tries to keep it in, he does, and now kicks to a dangerous forward spot, gets through a couple. Blair comes out to meet it, grabs it, handballs out to open space, but back there is Traralgon through Halliburton, and now they've got the run through Tripodi.
So Tripodi, defensive 50 to Halliburton, a handball trying to get his own advantage. Gilmore's cut off and
Bang.
met high. He actually slid into what was a impending tackle. He tried to stop, but his feet went from underneath him, and as a result was taken high. All's fair in love and war. Good free kick. It was there. So now, Jai Gilmore, left half forward flank. Boundary just metres to his left is called to play on. He'll go inside forward 50 towards the pocket. McGuinness beaten to the ball by 3 Traralgon defenders. They're just working harder, Traralgon, at the moment, and getting the results. The throw's been called. D'Angelo will get the free kick. So inside his defensive 50, but only just. He goes across the face of goals and finds a teammate in Connor Little. Connor Little in turn does the same, and is that Marsh, Tate, who goes short. So they're working their way out of trouble as Hirrigan kicks to the advantage, and that's Mitch Membry, or is it Cooper Brown that's worked
There's a
towards
whistle.
the outer side wing? One sec, there's a free kick behind the play.
Centre half
It's going
forward.
to go the way of LaPrez, who was at centre half forward. So they've gone from out of position to right into a dangerous position as a consequence of a Shannon Bray free kick being given. Dylan LaPrez gives to Hirrigan.
Oh.
Hirrigan walks into trouble.
Play
Luckily got his handball away. Scolters puts the ball in front of him and then nearly got cut off by Ambler. He in turn now has been tackled. But Traralgon have got the numbers around the ball to keep it in that area, and they do momentarily before a quick kick gains another 20 metres from the home side. But again, it's pretty sloppy play at the moment, and the umpire should take control and will.
Mate, Circus Rio is in maul at the moment. I just saw it on the half forward line there on Traralgon's half forward line there too. They just got to get that sort of stuff right.
Well, pressure certainly is lifted at the 17-minute mark of the second quarter. The margin, though, sits at 35. Traralgon lead it, and Ambler wins it from the stoppage. Back to McMahon. In they go. Forward 50 again. Good body work, although Bray dropped the mark, and now he's under pressure. Quickly done. Gilmore does well. A bit of a don't argue on Halliburton. The kick, travelling 16 metres, finds Anderson at half-back for the power. They're under enormous pressure. They just need a steadier. The kick. Brown gets to the front spot in front of Anastasio. And Brown takes the mark, quickly goes. Does it get to North? Can't complete the mark. Chugs back there. Took on the tackler there of Neocleus. Handballed out towards Anderson. Neocleus follows up again. Over the boundary line it goes for a boundary throw-in. 45 metres out from Traralgon's goal. And they lead by 35, and the pressure's lifted again from the Maroons.
So it'll be LaPrez up against, is it Bray to do the ruck work? Gets position, keeps possession, taken out of position, and coming through nicely was Ambler. He caught with the ball. He thought he got the handball out, but the umpire said no, to go the way of Ryan Sparks. Deep in defence, he wants to change direction. It's a risky kick. They've been risky all day, these sort of kicks, and they haven't really paid off. And this is no exception as Jai Williams kicks the ball out of the area, gains 20 valuable metres, but can't get clean possession. And so 18 minutes gone of this second quarter. The margin's still 35 points favouring the visiting side.
It looks like Murray's making a little bit of a mini comeback here as well too, Poppy. 2-8-20 to Morwell 5-4-34. Am I correct there with that one?
You are.
Thank you.
Whistle from that stoppage going Traralgon's way. Willardon is the recipient. And Willardon's going to roll on the right, go to centre half forward. Halliburton's got a 3. Well, that was a great kick. He had 3 power defenders closing, and Halliburton was still able to take the grab. He'll have a shot on goal from 50 metres, slight angle.
It was a bit of an ugly patch then too by the Maroons as well. They've had all the play. I know all my hazmat materials upsetting you at the moment though too, Pop. Just let it go because we're going to need it in about 2 hours' time.
35 points the margin. Halliburton directly in front from 48 metres, kicking with the breeze. Make no mistake about that. Sammy Halliburton joins the goal scorers for the Maroons this afternoon, and they are well on their way. It's out to 41 now, Box.
Yeah, beautiful kick in there too by Halliburton as well. And, you know, when you've got 12 scoring shots to 6, but your efficiencies as well as what it could be. The makeup of that last 5 minutes of play wasn't great from both sides as well, so they didn't really make both ends meet. But at the same time, they've scored now, and they're really putting the sword now right to the power.
As Darryl said, 41-point margin, 19-minute mark of the second quarter. Traralgon 8-4-52 on the Murray Racing Club scoreboard. Wonthaggi haven't scored this quarter. They're still on 1-5-11.
Is Hobson's Park still open in Mall? Because someone said, have you just been released from Hobson's Park? What's that?
It's a mental institution that within Traralgon.
They go forward again to the Maroons, and McMahon can't complete the mark. Chug's back there. A couple of fumbles under pressure. Gives a handball to Bray. Bray to Sparks. Sparks has been tackled. Gave it quickly to a teammate there, and Harvey releases Chug again. This is what we're going to see. Some run and dash from halfback. And he ran too far. Whistle goes, running too far. Are you kidding?
He needs the suit, the umpire. You can have this orange suit.
Well, change into the green as Dunbar chips it over the top to Cunico.
Come on, umpire.
Jacob Cunico will make them pay.
No good, Louis.
We don't think he didn't run the 15. He said he ran too far. Chug made all the play. And this is costly because Cunico will have a shot directly in front. 20-minute mark of this second quarter. And in comes Jacob Cunico. 41 points at the moment to stretch it right on 50. Left foot wants it to come back, and it doesn't. It's a minor score.
Takes Traralgon to 8-5-53, a 42-point lead over Wonthaggi, 1-5-11, Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
So Schultz brings the ball back into play. He's got the option there of Shannon Bray just inside the boundary line. He's actually outside now. He'll take this kick. Deep in defence. Wonthaggi just getting messed about here. Pretty poor play. Changes direction. It's probably a reflection of the sort of style we're seeing from Wonthaggi today. They just look out
sloppy.
of depth.
Yeah, sloppy.
Yeah, very, very sloppy. You're right there, Boxer, as Jai Williams brings the ball back in. Look at this kick. Will it stay in play? Yep. Yes, it will.
Gee, just.
Yeah, just. And Ryan Sparks takes the mark. Goes short. Teammate Anastasio, inboard he goes, risky kick out the back, might be taken, is taken. North feeds off handball. Lepraise gives it over to the advantage he hopes of a teammate in Jacob Cunico. He lays a tackle on Maresco. Umpire takes control. Centre half forward true.
Can I just hope this score comes to fruition? Fruition, right? Richmond 6-8-44. St Kilda 5-6-36. 8-point leaders, the Tigers.
All right, as they go forward here, the power, they go over the top. They find their skipper in Jared Blair, or the coach, who kicks to the advantage, he thinks, or he hopes, of your teammate there in McGuinness. And McGuinness's kick off the ground gives them this first score in 22 and a half minutes of this second quarter.
Wow.
And the game is blown away from them at the moment.
1-6-12 Wonthaggi, chasing Traralgon, 8-6-54.
So bringing it back in his whack. His kick will go down. Sparks, no, good contest. Goes to ground. McMahon will jump on him. We'll get a ball up.
That's what I'm saying. Lucky we got the sandwiches early.
Why is that, Nick?
We wouldn't have got them at half time after this score.
Well, I tell you, no, 42 points. It was 15 points at quarter time. It's out to 42 now. Traralgon to kick 4 goals. D'Angelo from the stoppage. Although lands in the hands of Isaac Chug. Traralgon have got some numbers back, so Chug just has to take it slow for the moment. But there's no movement, there's no creativity there, and Chug will just drive it in and straight down the throat of Mitch Membry, who's all on his own. That's not Chug's fault. I think that's a forward leading pattern. If Box Lucchino wasn't having a bet on Moonee Valley, he would be able to tell us how to lead as a forward. I don't even think he's got his headset on anymore. No. As Cunico squeezes the handball out. I hope that phone gets dropped over the balcony. Boundary throw in, 23 and 3/4 minutes gone.
I was messaging my wife.
42-point margin.
To see how my daughter's going in the A-grade game over there to get a score for around the grounds, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland. So don't assume.
All right. Well, I got a text at the same time from Boxer asking for $30.
I got a tip at Moonee Valley.
Ball thrown back into play. Nicely done, Shannon Bray. Nicely done by Gilmore. Ball's back in the arms of Sparks. Inside 50. Have they found one?
Yep.
Finally, they've found one. And the best opportunity of this second quarter to goal through Cage Patterson. 45-degree angle, 35 metres out.
You know I'm going to punch you, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know I'm going to smack you.
Not now, Nick. Yeah. You're on special comments for Carpet Country. You're going to be on your best behaviour.
Yeah, you've sworn a few times already. You've let the team down. You've dropped a few words that aren't in the dictionary.
Petition,
That's unusual.
like fruition.
Patterson off the boot. It's a tumbling punt that draws left, and it's another minus score.
Wonthaggi won 7-11, 41 points in arrears at Traralgon, 8-6-54. Moe Racing Club scoreboard, almost 25 minutes played second quarter.
Big calendar of racing coming up at the Moe Racing Club. Their Cup Days on Sunday, 16 November. Membry goes the outer side, and big mark by Hurrigan.
Can you get me 50 pop for that?
Takes a good grab. Hurrigan's chip kick to the open space where Halliburton made a little bit of room. Forward 50's open at the moment. He's probably a kick and a half away. He kicks to the pocket. The target out there is McMahon.
Very good.
He can
Here we
take
go.
it. He's got Connor Little over the back. Does it
Look
get
at the
there?
leg.
Connor Little. Handballs to Matt North in the goal square.
This is ridiculous.
Unbelievable. A lapse of concentration from Wonthaggi forwards, if you don't mind. And then in the defenders at the end. Little takes the mark. He should have kicked the goal, but he gave a handball across, who North put it through. Margins out to 47.
9-6-60 Traralgon at the 26-minute mark of the second quarter. That had that 47-point margin over Wonthaggi, who are 1-7-11. All that on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Well, that's the scoring end. They're making the most of the opportunities down there too, Pop, aren't they? So, yeah, the turnovers are hurting the power. Their skill by foot is just pretty ordinary, to say the least. And Traralgon are taking every opportunity from it as well.
So the ball back in the centre of Wonthaggi's home ground, and I mean, you don't want to drop the head, but at the moment there's nothing to be proud of out there for this home side, who are fighting desperately to stay in the top five, and they're just being opened up and exposed in so many areas out there at the moment. Look, I'm not going to say it's embarrassing, but it's bordering on that. Certainly the community that came down to see something special today be wondering why they made the effort. As Anderson gets a thump forward, taken, and I thought dispossessed in the end, but Hugh Dunbar.
Oh, they've caught a sling tackle.
Wow.
They've caught a dumping tackle on Chug.
So Dunbar now kicks to the pocket. McMahon taken out of it. Fairly, they say, as the mark's been taken by Schultz. Left back pocket. Plays on. But they're just breaking down all over the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball's being held up. They're battling to get it outside their defensive 50, and now Willerton a kick around the body to the dangerous corridor.
Oh, low press.
LaPraise nearly took a slips catch, couldn't. And for a moment or two, Anastasio's going to get himself in and out of trouble. He got out of trouble. Nicely done. Found his teammate and Shone. Shone fed it off, and Bray, in fact, Sparks ends up with it. Kicks towards the centre and finds Tiziani. Tiziani wants to go, and he's got a short option right. And that, you know what? Just as the halftime siren goes, they need to go in there. They need to take a deep breath. They need to come up with something better than they produced in that second quarter.
And 2 points is all they could produce to the home side here. They trail at the moment as Traralgon kicking with the breeze. We thought it may be 2 goals, might be a little bit more than that. They ended up kicking 5 goals to 0 in that quarter. So Traralgon 9-6-60 at halftime lead, Wonthaggi 1-7-13. And it is halftime. We'll get a quick break. We'll come back with our halftime wrap, some scores from across Gippsland and the Valley. You are listening on TRFM across Gippsland and the Valley. It is our Gippsland live broadcast, and it is thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
Running a small business can sometimes feel like a full-on marathon. You get the analogy. But you don't have to go it alone. Thanks. You're connected to a community who've always got your back. Yes. Yes. And now, with 24/7 support, local business experts, and an award-winning network, so has Optus.
There you go.
Oh, Liam, you're a legend.
When it comes to small business, we're all in.
A new standard of family living is coming to Gippsland. Virtue Home's new display home, the Marshall 28, is open now in Traralgon. The Marshall 28 is perfect for families and couples seeking a fresh, innovative home. Thoughtfully designed to evolve with you with a light and airy feel. You can rest easy knowing it's built by the award-winning team at Virtue Homes. The new Marshall 28 display home, open now on Marshalls Road in Traralgon. Visit virtuehomes.com.au for more info. CDBU 48113.
It's time for the Gippsland League. Top 5 goals from round 15. Number 1, Anthony Anastasio here from Wonthaggi. He did a beautiful job being front and centre, collected the crumbs and put it through. Number 2, Ned Hanley here from Leon Gather, running past, getting the hand pass from 50, and it goes all the way. Number 3, Cohen Campbell here from Morwell. Great work out of the ruck contest, sprinting away, using the left peg, and put it through.
Get a nice one, left foot snap, is a beauty by Cohen Campbell, something out of nothing.
Number 4, Joshua Gleer here, using his pace, taking a couple of bounces, and then finishing it off with a classy goal.
I reckon that's Galea's running over the top. He takes a bounce, he looks up forward, takes another bounce, he runs to within range, kicks for goal.
Oh.
It's a beauty.
Number 5, Jackson McMahon here, kicked 10 goals on Saturday. But how was that one? The old hand pass to yourself, sprints away, takes a bounce, straightens up and dribbles it through. A great goal.
Yeah, it is a halftime wrap, and great to hear some of those highlights throughout that second quarter. And as Boxer said, a lot of things coming to fruition. Traralgon 9-6-60 at halftime lead, Wonthaggi 1-7-13. You want to have another crack at that, Boxer?
Fruition.
Yeah, well done. There you go.
See?
47-point margin to the Maroons at halftime. They led by 15 at quarter time.
Who said 10 times wasn't a charm?
Jacko McMahon's got a couple. I won't answer the question. Tristan Wack's got a couple as well. And then singles to Willerton, Harvey Neocleus, Matt North, Dan McKenna and Sam Halliburton. While for Wonthaggi, well, there's only the one. And it came to Ollie Dawson. And that was at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Haven't kicked a goal since then. They only managed 2 points in that second quarter. Paul Carter's got all the key stats. All thanks to good friends at Gippsland Mowers. It is a halftime wrap, of course. It's time to cut up and dissect those stats, and it's all thanks to Gippsland Mowers.
Well, Traralgon won the inside 50s in the second quarter, 17-11, but they still trail Wonthaggi in that area, 36-25. The Maroons...
One sec. Traralgon are trailing Wonthaggi
in inside 50s.
36-25.
Yes. It was 15-8 in the first quarter.
But that just shows you the problems they're having.
Yeah.
36-25, and they're down by 47 points.
Wow.
So we've got 8 scoring shots in 36 inside 50s for Wonthaggi, and we've got 15 scoring shots in 25 for Traralgon.
Unbelievable.
Far more efficient.
There's your problem right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So the clearances, Traralgon were leading that 24-14, and they lead the centre clearances 8-3. The free kicks have gone the Maroons' way 15-8 to half-time. Traralgon took 31 marks in that second quarter, 55-35 they lead that. Contested marks, Traralgon ahead there 7-1. Marks inside 59-3 Traralgon's way, and both teams have taken 9 intercept marks to the half-time mark. The Battle of the Ruckman, Tyler Anderson doing a good job for Traralgon, 14 hit-outs to half-time. The best one for Wonthaggi was Brody Mavillia at this stage on 7. Big second quarter by Ryan Sparks for Wonthaggi, 10 disposals in the second quarter. He has 15 to half-time. Also prominent in the second quarter was Isaac Chugg with 9 disposals. He's up to 13. The other ones we're following, Josh Bates has got 7 and Anthony Anastasio 6 to half-time, Aidan Lindsay 4. Traralgon, their leading stat winner of the ones we are following, is Matt North at the moment on 12. 11 to Ty Hourigan, 10 to Louis D'Angelo, 9 to Tristan Wack, 9 to Connor Ambler. Ty Hourigan also has 7 marks to half-time and Tristan Wack 5, so they're certainly doing damage across half-back.
Yeah, those half a dozen players are very consistent. There's a couple of handfuls of good, consistent performances from Traralgon. You'd battle to get a few from Wonthaggi.
Yeah, well said, Pop. It is, of course, a halftime wrap, and your local blokes who service what they sell, that is Gippsland mowers. They've got the top range of Husqvarna mowers, blowers and chainsaws, and they also stack the Honda equipment as well. Everything you need to keep your yard tidy. And, of course, don't forget they are the only professional Husqvarna dealer in the whole of Gippsland. Head and see Hayden and the team today. They're on Princess Drive in Morwell. Nick Lucino's got some scores for us across Gippsland to get you all up to date on TRFM.
I reckon Hayden could look after me. I'm looking for a whippersnipper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cash.
Yeah, no.
Half price.
Oh, don't. I don't think you can ask for a discount. He's a good sponsor of the Gippsland Live team.
You know, we can give him a bit of a plug up, and Pop, can you lend me 100 for it?
Let's get to the scores.
Here we go. Gippsland League. Bairnsdale 1-1-7. They trial. Oh, sorry. That's quarter time. Bairnsdale 2-5-17 to Sale 5-5-35. Warrigal 2-10-22 to Maffra 1-4-10. So a very low scoring game there. Morwell 5-6-36. They still lead Murray at half time 3-8-26. Leongatha 9-5-59 to Druin 3-18. In the Mid-Gippsland Football League, some great games here being played. It's all tied up here against Fish Creek at MDU, 4-4, 28 apiece at half-time. Stony Creek, 11-7-73 to Hill End, 3-4-22. Foster, 8-9-57, big leaders against Mirror North, 1-1-7. Thorpedale, 7-5-47 to Tura, 3-8-26. And Yanar, 10-4-64 to Newborough, 3-18.
Gee, that was a turnaround from the
it was.
guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe they're getting a strong breeze because I noticed a lot of those second quarter.
Yeah, have changed. The scores have changed. Their form's not great since the Fish Creek game. You know, it has tapered off a little bit, so they need to find their wheels again. North Gippsland Football League, Rosedale 10-12-72 lead Churchill 1-6. TTU 3-9-27 to Seoul City 3-2-20. Woodside 6-6-42. They lead Yallourn North 6-3-39. So a 3-point game there. Glengarry 9-5-59 to Gormandale 3-2-20. And Hayfield 7-10-52. They lead Cower 6-1-37. For Gippsland Power, Scudman, they play next Saturday at 1 p.m. at Dandenong. They play against the Bendigo Pioneers, 2nd versus 11th. There you go.
Thank you very much. Bit of an AFL score for us, Pop, before we go.
Here you go, Pop, if you want to go.
Well, I'm just going to give you a quick, with 13 minutes gone in the fourth quarter, Richmond leads St Kilda by 2 points, 51-49.
Ooh, be nice. That would be nice.
That would be nice.
It'd be a nice way to finish the afternoon off we used to. Were you clogs and all and everything, whatever you're wearing? What are they?
Crocs. They are. Just quickly, Pop, what do Wonthaggi do as they come out of halftime?
Well, you know what they do? They show the sort of intensity that they've shown for 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
For the opening few minutes of this game today, I thought they're here to play. I mean, they got the first goal of the game, didn't they?
Yep.
Through our friend Ollie Dawson.
Yep.
A beautiful piece of play. He presented so lovely. The crowd was up and about. And since that moment, at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, they have shown nothing. Traralgon added 9 goals. And in fact, at quarter time, it was 6 scoring shots apiece. And we thought, well, we'll cut Wonthaggi some slack because they've just been inaccurate. No. It's a lot worse than that, and I'm not sure what they do, but there's only one thing they can do. They need to be in touch within 2 goals at three-quarter time. Well, this game's well and truly gone. So they need to play direct, fast-moving football. The sort of football they're trying to play against the wind, and they showed in the first few minutes for 30 minutes of this third quarter, or it's all gone for them.
Well, there it is, half-time wrap, all done. The third quarter will come up after the break, thanks to Gippsland Mowers. Back. Both sides are back out there. Umpires just about ready to go to get this third quarter underway for McDonald's. Sun still shining and the breeze still blowing a little bit towards the city end of the ground. In the shade, it does get a little bit fresh as Poppy just puts on his jacket as we're on a balcony out here in South Gippsland. And Nick Lucchino still dressed up in his orange hazmat suit. If you're just joining us, Poppy put petrol in a diesel car during the week and Boxer thought he'd come and help him out with his hazmat suit all on,
Much
ready to go.
appreciated. Good support from a good friend. Well done.
Third quarter.
Here for you.
Third quarter's about to get underway. 47 points is the margin for the Maroons at the moment. Anderson with a big tap down. Sparks was there. Nicely done back to Gilmore. The kick to half forward. Anastasio takes the mark and plays on quickly. Left foot little Chisler's nice.
This is how they started the first quarter.
Jackson Williams takes the mark and a strong lead. Exactly right, Pop.
They did, but not as good as this, though, Pop, too. They were very clean coming out of the middle. Some great 3 link-ups there as well. Sparks, Anastasia.
Spark, they put their best players around the ball.
Yep, and they've got one-on-one down back as well, so it's good to see.
Can Jackson Williams finish a good play? 45, slide angle, tight angle, I should say. It's working its way back. He's got it through. He likes it off the boot.
Touched.
The umpire said
Hit
no.
the post.
It's hit the post. He celebrated like it was a goal. It's a minor score.
Wonthaggi 1-8-14, Traralgon, who are 9-6-60 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Membry brings the ball back into play, punched forward inside Wonthaggi's forward 50. Traralgon have got the numbers, but they have got room. No, the answer is no. So the central umpire will ball this one up. 45 metres from Wonthaggi's goals. They're kicking to the right of radio. Strong breeze. They need to make the most of it. They're down by a long, long way. 8 goals, in fact. They need to close that margin by minimum 5. Pushing the back, I think. Yeah, free kick will go the way of Laprise. Just short of right half-back flank. And he'll kick along the line. Can he find a winner? Goes in the way of Traralgon and McKenna, is it? All too easily. Takes the mark, plays on quickly. McMahon one-on-one, out position, but at ground level. Kick around the body, left leg. Might fall in the arms of a teammate, and I speak of Tripodi. It didn't. A good strong mark, and Wonthaggi will get themselves out of trouble, or will they? No is the answer. The umpire hasn't paid the mark. Wait a minute. They
have paid the mark.
Well,
the officiating paid it, who couldn't even see if it hit the deck. Either way.
Some weird decisions today, but nevertheless...
yeah, that was an interesting one.
As I speak, the ball is out of play in front of our commentary position. Round about grandstand side, centre wing.
So boundary throw-in inside 2 minutes. No score just yet. Sorry, 1 point scored. Back to 46 it is. Ball's back into the field. Anderson and Sean. Sean with a tap down. Willardon overran it. Sparks with a check kick. Trying to get to Anderson. Does well. Can he win the footy? Membry comes the other way. Crash, bang. Took on the tackler. Got a handball away to Scolters. Back to Ambler. Kick under pressure around the body. But Anderson floats back and takes the mark in the end. We've got a runner in Scolters on the left. Puts it down to half forward, but it's all Wonthaggi, and going back with the flight nicely done is Harry Dawson. He's got to switch on. He's got Williams on the outer side. Does it get there? No. He pinpoints Marsh. Well done by Williams, though, to tap it forward for the coach in Blair. Slips over, pops up, ducks under a little tackle. He got legged. A free kick will come back to Jared Blair. As Blair now on the wing area. Just has to go a little bit slower. Decides to go to the top of the 50. Anastasio's there. Coming across, though, with Scolters with a fist. And found the boundary line 3 minutes in. Better. Looks better from Wonthaggi.
Yeah, isn't it a really big indication with Jack Blair out as well, isn't it, Scud?
Yep.
Like, he gives him so much off half-back and even through the midfield as well. So just the difference one play could actually make to this side.
So ball thrown back in. Wonthaggi again, keeping the pressure on. We saw that it was missing for a quarter and a half, and it's cost them, you would believe, but we've seen stranger things happen this year in football, but it's going to take something special. It all starts around about now. Clock's ticking. Anderson gets the tap. Wonthaggi cut it off through Chug. He's taken and, in fact, dispossessed of the ball. Free kick will go Traralgon's way again. It'll go the way of Neocleus, Harvey.
He's been good, hasn't he?
Right, he has.
For Gippsland Ozuzu Ute.
They've got contributors all around the ground. He gives ground, keeps possession through Connor Little. He can play on to Hirrigan if he likes, or choose to go short through the corridor, and that's where he goes to Membry. Membry's now got the option to go left if he likes, and he's going to do that. He's going to kick to the advantage of Scolters if he can take the mark. It's going to be something good,
right
and it is good. Play on's the call now. He's got Marsh, gives it back to Scolters, and Scolters goes short. They're just cool under pressure.
Yep.
That's the difference. Tripodi, inboard, Hirrigan, another mark, half-back flank, left half-back flank. They're not panicking. They're just looking at the best possible option, and he believes it could be in the shape of McKenna, who competes for the ball. Series of quick handballs to whack. Throwing the ball. And, yeah, it was a fair call. So, again, the free kick goes Dawson's way. Again, he plays on quickly. But again, the kick is poor. He picked out Membry in front of 4 players. He picked out Membry, who plays on. He, in turn, goes towards a teammate in Neocleus, takes the ball, goes searching for McMahon, who holds the ball in. And the umpire will ball this one up 35 metres from Traralgon's goal.
I think they're shot a little bit in regards to confidence, aren't they, Wonthaggi? Just their decision-making too as well. As you called it, 4-on-1, and they just picked out the only Maroon player in the middle of the ground.
So ball up from their stoppage. A little quick kick from North goes towards the boundary line. Just stays in the field of play. We've got a boundary throw in. About 15 metres around now it is from Traralgon's goal. And for all the hard work, and it looks like it's been a little bit better work rate from Wonthaggi in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter, we've only had 1 point scored. So back to 46 it is. Still a long way to go for the Power. McKenna taps it in over the back. Mobilia was there. Had to tap it backwards to Chug. Chug's forward. Handball to Bates is a tough one at his toes. Maroons have got numbers, but Tiziani picked it off. Can they go forward here, the Power? No. They missed the target by hand. Wax in trouble. Wack tried to take on too many, and Jared Blair wins it for a free kick. So Blair comes inboard, and he can find his teammate in there in Jasper Shon. He's got a runner. He'll give it to Patterson. Patterson comes to the near side. Dawson's been busy early. This is Harry. Give the hands to Schultz. No, ignored. Kick to Schultz. No, that's ignored. He'll come off of the bench now. As Dawson goes back inboard. He's done it 3 occasions to Gilmore. Chugs on the outer side. He should take it and go. Take the grass, Chug, and Chug's kick to the left in front of a leading target. Williams dives. Can't complete it. Hurrigan grabs the footy, stands up, gives a handball to Wack and gives it to Halliburton.
So Halliburton too over the top to North, and he's got the option to handball over the top, and that's exactly what he does to Neocleus. Neocleus, the 1-2, gets it back right half forward flank, looks left, looks right, goes to a one-on-one contest where McMahon leads ever so nicely. Shannon Bray plays on quickly. The kick poor. Will it find the boundary line? It will, I believe.
Well, the boundary umpire's a long way from that, but it is eventually.
I just like Neocleus' role this year as well. We've always seen him as one of those forward players. We relied on him on being a goal kicker. This year he's just playing high up, midfield role. Just really like the way he's going about his game at the moment too. It just puts another bow in his cap and the type of player that he's going to become in the years to come as well.
Have I got a bow in my cap here?
No,
Pop?
but
No?
it is a feather.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, they go forward to Wonthaggi from the half-back line. A tumbling punt.
Oh, I'm done.
They just need a favourable bounce. You've been done for a long time as McMahon goes short, looking for Brown. Nicely done by that player in Anastasio, but eventually it goes Traralgon's way. It's everything they do, Wonthaggi, is just too hard.
Yep.
The pressure from Traralgon has been enormous all day and relentless. As Brown on that left leg goes short. To Scolders, hasn't been their worst player today either. Been good. Number 10 kicks long, left leg. Can he find North? He
well
can.
done.
Used body well. Red flight of ball perfect. Took the mark. And now from 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle, or possibly worse, will attempt to get the first score of this third quarter.
He's got to be the player of the finals. If Traralgon make it deep, he'll be the player of the finals. He's just coming back into his footy now after coming off that Rico. Every game he's just got so much better. We know what type of a footballer he's been. Such a class act. And this goal will be just part of that as well.
So North's kick for goal is a beauty, a just reward for some great football earlier, and he finishes off something that Wonthaggi haven't been able to do for near on 70 minutes of football.
10 straight goals to Traralgon after Wonthaggi got the first of the match. Season past the half-century mark in terms of a margin. 52-point lead at the 9-minute mark of the second quarter. We're on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, and we have Traralgon 10-6-66, leading Wonthaggi 1-8-14.
25 seconds to go in the AFL, and it's a 4-point game in favour of the Saints. 7-10-52 Richmond to St Kilda, 8-8-56. Heartbreak here for the Tigers.
We're going to whistle, and the free kick's going to go Traralgon's way, I believe. Anastasio just steps in the square, and Ambler will take the free kick. He'll put it to half forward. Here's Neocleus, gathers it, handballs over to open space. D'Angelo and Blair. Blair works D'Angelo off the footy, and D'Angelo becomes the tackler. They get out of one there. We've got a ball up inside their forward 50 now. Again, the Maroons are pressing. It's been a bleak afternoon for the Power. Totally switched off this afternoon as they trail by 52. Little quick kick there. Comes from Williams, although Little was there at the middle of the ground. Tries to shuffle it backwards. Now the Power got a bit of run. Ollie Dawson does a forward handball to McGuinness. He's got one on inside forward 50. All on his own is Blake Cornelius. Take the mark, turn and play on, and run to the top of the square. And finally, since the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, it's now the 10.5-minute mark of the third quarter, and Wonthaggi's got their second.
Do you reckon they might work out now, Pop, that it's not that hard to do? You know what I mean? Like, they just made that look as so much as at ease than what it turned out to be. So a great little response there from the Power, but they could just see the talent they've got. But obviously they're being put to it now by the Maroons. But a nice little finish there by the Power.
46 point. The margin comes back to on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Traralgon 10-6-66, leading Wonthaggi 2-8-20, and we've played 11 minutes of the second quarter.
All over at the G, 4-point win to the Saints.
It's cost
52 to 56. Bad luck, boys.
Yep.
Your fairy tale ending.
Fairy tale. Have you heard of 3 flags in 4 years? That's probably
I have.
more like a fairy
I
tale.
have. I have.
You have?
Well, not 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go. You haven't.
We haven't.
We have had that fairy tale.
Anyway, ball bounced back up as Boxer.
Who did you play?
Well, we beat Geelong, one of them.
Oh, shit. Oh, I see you did it
Just
again.
gets worse.
Sorry. It gets worse.
Free kick goes Traralgon way. Free kick count. He's favouring Traralgon today. Inside 50s, as you heard at half time, he's favouring Wonthaggi. But, gee, that scoreboard's all one-way traffic at the moment. 46 points the margin. But we have still got 20 minutes of this third quarter with Wonthaggi with plenty of wind behind their backs. Have got the opportunity to bridge the margin, but it's been hard work, as you heard from Scud a moment ago. Only their second goal
Yeah, there they go.
of the afternoon. And here we go forward again. They do it through Jai Williams, inside forward, 50!
Oh, Scolters.
Spoiled by Scolters when it appeared as though Cooper McGuinness was going to take an easy mark.
You know, you got Scolters coming back into this side, and you've also got Little as well. The Traralgon backline just looks so much more formidable with those people in it. And Mitch Membry just frees him up as well because he gets the big forward too. So, you know, things are falling into place for the Maroons, and they're doing it well.
Just see Tommy Hamilton doing the running for Traralgon. It would be good to see him out there. He's had a wretched run with the knee injuries. As D'Angelo squeezed a handball somehow to Tripodi. Gets back onto the right boot, goes high. Underneath it is Sean. Can't complete the mark, although free kick push from Dunbar. Advantage will be Page and Anastasio!
You've wrecked the party, umpire.
You pay the advantage every day of the week. Anthony Anastasio.
What are you doing?
As the crowd aren't happy with the advantage, and it's coming back to Jasper Sean.
What's he doing?
As Jasper Sean now has the free kick from 55 metres out, puts it to the top of the square. Can they take the mark? No. Because Ty Hurrigan takes the mark, and Boxer all of a sudden has become a spectator.
I know.
Jeez.
Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it does. As Hurrigan goes towards the outer side of the ground.
Pathetic. Like, we're here to play footy. Let him play.
It was never advantage.
You caught it like you wet your pants, mate. Like, come on. I was with you all the way.
We're going to get
Free kick
excited.
Traralgon's way again. Free kick Traralgon's way.
Can I just say, though, too, on this serious note, though, Tommy Hamilton
50.
doing the running for Traralgon while the 50's going ahead. He looks fit. Is there a chance he comes back this year?
I wouldn't rush it. He's done it at the start of the year. It's a 12-monther, so I wouldn't be rushing him towards the end of this year.
So right half forward flank. I'm not sure who gave away the indiscretion, but the player with the ball is Harvey Neoklis. Kicks to the right pocket. McMahon is outnumbered 2-1, and the ball finds itself over the boundary line. 14 and a half minutes gone, third quarter. The margin, 46 points. The visiting side, Traralgon, 10-6-66. Wonthaggi, 2-8-20. Wonthaggi kicking with the aid of a breeze to the right of radio, but not making the most of it. In the first quarter when they had it, they added 1 goal 5, and at this stage of this third quarter, they've added... What have they added?
1-1 for this quarter.
1-1.
Yeah.
Deary me.
Inside 50s, Paul Carter.
It's 5 to Wonthaggi, 6 to Traralgon.
Yeah, it's been the tail of the tape all afternoon. I just want to go back to Boxer's comment to the umpire. You're ruining a good game. 46-point margin.
What's a good game?
I think the Traralgon supporters even laughed at that comment, Boxer.
Actually, the guys at Wonthaggi did more than them.
No, they might not have taken it.
I think the
in
orange
jest.
suit might have done that as well. So, but anyway, that's okay.
So ball up inside the Traralgon Maroons forward area. Bray grabs it out of the ruck, took on the tackler. And he said he handballed it, but with 2 Traralgon Maroons hanging off him, there was no handball there. The free kick's going to be paid. And it's going to Jacko. No, it's going to Huey Dunbar. So really directly in front.
He'll battle, though, with this breeze, I'd say.
Just coming across from the his left shoulder. Pretty much in the teeth of where he's going to kick it, you suspect. So could be a tough kick from 45 metres. He kept it low, and that was the idea to keep it low, and it went through, and Huey Dunbar knows how to kick him. He now jumps onto the scorer's sheet with his first of the afternoon.
I just love how they can share the footy, don't they? They just share it so well, and the goals, obviously, I'm talking about here too. So, It just keeps getting worse here now for the Power. Even though they've shown some little glimpses of some good footy, the Maroons are very well on top of this game.
So 8 different goal scorers, Paul Carter.
Wow.
And it's 11 out of 11 goals. Poppy, 11-6-72 Traralgon with a 52-point advantage over Wonthaggi, who are 2-8-20 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 16.5-minute mark of the third quarter.
I'm still impressed with Nick Lucchino in full costume from our pre-game chat.
It's kept me warm.
Oh, Sean takes it out the middle. Sparks with a beautiful handle over the top. Just couldn't run onto their baits, though. And now Power have to become some tacklers. And looking for the free kick there was Jackson Williams, but the umpire said
I
my
might
ball.
need a trainer, though, because I'm getting a little bit of cramp. Tiredness is starting to kick in.
Been standing up all afternoon again. This time McKenna and Sean. Sean with the tap down, and Blair's there nicely done in traffic.
Beautiful.
Gives it to Sparks, and Sparks from 55.
Free
He
kick
got
down.
dumped after he kicked it. It will be downfield or another shot on goal.
It'll be brought back.
Yeah.
Went through the behinds.
No, it's downfield.
But
Can't
where's
be.
yeah?
Land-
No,
it
he's
landed
called
be-
downfield.
But it can't be. It landed beyond the goal line.
That's right.
He's bringing it back in.
It has to come back to the top of the
it's coming
50.
back. Well, the umpire's got to make his mind up. He's pointing
No,
down.
he was asking, I think, the other umpire where the ball ended up. As you can now tell, the breeze is picked up quite a bit here. And the umpires are saying downfield. The ball went through. It's got to come back to the top of the 50.
Yeah, good call.
As the kick will be come back to Sparks. So Sparks will have a shot from about 55 metres out. And those that are getting frustrated just got to realise maybe they didn't quite see where the ball ended up after Sparks kicked it. Because if it had been marked in the field of play, it would have been down that area, or touched at least. But Sparks is now 55 metres out, 18-minute mark of this third quarter for McDonald's. The big archers arrived, and Sparks puts it to the open side. Sculters is out there with Blair. Blair will fight at ground level. He's got 2 Traralgon players to beat. He can't do so. The umpire will ball it up at the 18-minute mark. Boxer, you got some scores for us around the grounds. I think we've got an interesting game at Ted Summerton Reserve.
We might have 2
Just
scopes
check that
as I
out.
get there for you, mate.
Got a couple of
Thank
minutes
you.
here. As Mobility handballs to Blair, and Blair from a standing start can't put it through. It's a minor score on McDonald's scoreboard.
Wonthaggi going to 2-9-21, 51 points in arrear of Traralgon, who are 11-6-72. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, 18.5 played third quarter.
Membry brings the ball back into play. Hurrigan 2-on-1, not usually a problem for
It
him.
doesn't matter.
It does not matter as he kicks to the advantage of Halliburton. He hopes he does a leg break and finds its way through 2 or 3 players. But at the moment, McMahon finds Ambler. Ambler takes Scolties off the ball, and Ambler kicks inside forward 50. So it ricocheted a little bit around a few players there before Jai Gilmore took the mark in defensive 50. 3-1 through the corridor to Sparks. Sparks goes short again to Chug. And on that left leg he wants to go, and he does, and the kick is perfect, and they got the opportunity, Wonthaggi,
Anastasio.
to kick long. Anastasio draws the player, gives to Blair. Blair wants to go for goals. It's high, it's long. It hits the left post, and that basically is a reflection of how their day has gone. Unlucky.
2-10-22, Wonthaggi trailing Traralgon 11-6-72.
Blair picks it off though, and then just left it behind. Now Wonthaggi's still got the footy out there. Is Dawson, has a bounce on the outer side. Inside 50 by hand he goes. Anastasio gets around 1 and has a blazing shot for a Zambrero contender, but going back marking it is Blake Cornelius. Hard up on the point post. He'll be on the tightest of all angles.
And look at this, there's no movement
Yep.
at all from a Wonthaggi player about being an option. Nothing.
Nope. So Cornelius has to kick probably, you'd think, on the left. He'll run around. He's on the tightest of all angles. Can he get the Zambrero goal that I contend? That's not bad effort from there. He's put it through, and Cornelius has 2 this afternoon out of Wonthaggi's 3. They trail by 44 points, but I'll call that a Zambrero goal that a contender.
Yeah, definitely 2. You can, Scott, and just one of those things, like they've had 12 scoring shots to 17. Is it 13? Actually, it might be 13 now to 17. So what could have been for the Power, even though probably they've been outdone skill-wise, they've had a lot of the play as well, but they just haven't made most of their opportunities today.
And as Darryl said, a 44-point margin, 20-minute mark of the third quarter. 3:10.28 Wonthaggi, trailing Traralgon 11:6.72. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
We've got an absolute rip snorter, they call it, down at 10 Sub-Inner Reserve. And it's Moe 6:11.47. They trail Maul just by the 1.76.48. Game on.
So back here at Wonthaggi, as Boxer pointed out, 13 scoring shots to 17, but it's been one-way traffic. Traralgon have just used the ball so much better, and they do it right now. They win the centre break and they threaten that forward 50, but coming off the half-back line, Wonthaggi go long and they go strong, and they need a winner flying high, but giving away the free kick there was Cornelius. And Hirrigan, who was reading the ball so lovely as he does, takes the free kick, plays on. Membry, that's his option. Membry strides out of the defensive 50, looking for a teammate on the right half back flank. Cooper Brown goes into Skoltis, and Skoltis plays on quickly to Willerton. So Willerton now has got a leading player in North. North wants to go as well. There's a different way they go about business. He finds McMahon. Now, I would have said he's too far out. He's had 5 metres further out, but he plays on quickly. There's a different urgency about Traralgon when they're inside their forward 50. McKenna tries to get around, cannot. Good tackle. Good tackle. Harvey gets the free kick. The big man tried to do a small man movement, got caught out.
Just a quick question, Scud man. Big Reed, what's happened to him? Injured again? Or
Gone overseas, believe it or not.
During the footy season.
Yeah, Sparks drives it down the line, gets over the top of Cornelius. Open space back there, though, Traralgon. McMahon's one of those, that's Tom. Tried to get around Lindsay, just maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew there. A quick handball, Jackson Williams to Lindsay, who doesn't have a shot on goal, and Jai Williams takes the mark going back. Nicely done. I thought Lindsay could have been a little bit more selfish there and had a shot on goal. He had some time, but in the end it's worked out okay.
Just miss those couple of key positions players, don't they? The power, and one of them's Reed down back.
Yep.
Who could actually play a massive role here in the game. But anyway, he's not here, so we can't talk about it. But a great kick in. I would have thought Lindsay would have been going to goal, but did the team thing, centred the ball. It's up to Williams now to finish it off.
So they've had 2 goals each this quarter. Jai Williams closing in on 24-minute mark, and they can put this through and, well, they've reduced the margin. They're going to win the quarter, you'd think, maybe. Still a bit of time to go, but Jai Williams gets his first of the afternoon, going back with the flight, taking a nice mark in the end and getting the 4th goal on the board for the Wonthaggi Power.
4:10.34 Wonthaggi. The margin back to 38 points now from a match high 52 about 10 minutes ago. And Traralgon 11:6.72. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Not sure. Traralgon showed me a lot of glimpses then. That build-up then too when McMahon marked the ball inside 50. I thought, wow, these guys look pretty special at the moment. And then all of a sudden, McKenna turns the ball over and Wonthaggi make him pay, and I think, gee, that sort of stuff's going to hurt you come finals time.
Yeah, but there's no frills. They're just playing.
You're right.
They're using the
100%.
win to their advantage. This is what they should have been doing for a long time ago. So they go for it again. Tizzy Anastasia on the left leg. They find a winner here would be nice. Can't quite find the hands of Jackson Williams inside forward 50, and now Traralgon run the ball out from the outer side of the ground to the wing area where, again, Hirrigan takes the mark. In fact, it's Laprise who takes the mark. Good mark too it was under pressure. Found his way to the front of the pack of 2 or 3 players and very strong in the hands. Goes long, but Gilmore takes the mark off that left half-back flank. So he's been shown patches of some good footy. The kick is a risky one as he goes searching for Schultz. McMahon tried to run him down. Now he plays on and slips as he kicks, and this could prove costly because McMahon will want it back as Halliburton kicks to where North is, punched to the ground. At ground level, D'Angelo. D'Angelo handballs because he's under pressure towards North. North does the same. Traralgon handball to space. They've got a little bit of room to move. McMahon, he can make something out of nothing. Left foot kick.
Well done.
Ever so generous.
Great team play.
Good vision. Finds Laprise, top of the square. The 2 leading goal kickers for Traralgon. You could be forgiven if you went for goal in McMahon, but he did what good players do and good sides do.
Good sides do that.
Marking it down.
They're little things like that, though, make good sides better than what they are. And that's the little things. The team play. Great goal there by Lopez, right directly in front It's just a great teamwork build up there too, Pop. Good call. McMahon had every opportunity to go for another goal and, put himself even further ahead in the Traralgon goal kicking. But it's those things there that find out other teams in finals time. If you've got it prepared to share and care, you're going to win games of footy. So well done to the Maroons.
Margin back to 44 points in Traralgon's favour on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. The Maroons at 12-6-78, leading at Wonthaggi 4-10-34.
So they've had 3 goals each in the quarter. And a 47-point margin at half-time, now back to 44.
So the Tigers have taken an 8-point lead against the Lions too, Scud. So it's an 8-point lead to Morwell, 55-47.
We'll have lots to talk about in the final quarter as Mobilia tapped it down. Willerton, though, ran on the end of it. Kick was partially smothered. Dawson's there. Took on the tackler of Neokley. He's got a handball away, though, to Maresco. Turned it over. And D'Angelo puts it back inside forward 50. McMahon stops. Couldn't complete the mark. Dawson's there. Trying to get a handball across down to Anderson. Goes to ground as Anderson. Got to get rid of it. And he does just that to Anastasio. He's trying to get a player to draw. He gets a handball over the top now to Bates. Backwards to Anastasio. Missed it by hand. Gilmore's there. Under pressure by tackle. Was strong and hard. And we'll have a ball up on the outer side. And just repeating, if you're just joining us, Traralgon's Cade Reuters has gone off with a knee injury in the first half of the game. Hasn't taken any further part in the game. Did try to go back out there with a strapped up. However, then came off momentarily and remained in the dugout there. Tripodi from that stoppage now.
Now goes inside forward 50. McMahon, no, it drops short, taken off by Chug. He goes to use Schultz, who's McMahon's direct opponent. Now he kicks to the advantage, but it's a 2-on-1. And the boundary wins out, which is a good result for Harry Dawson.
He's been good this quarter, Harry Dawson, for the Power.
Good.
Cross halfback.
Yep, he's a no frills player off the halfback line. He's backed himself in. He's worked hard. He's taken chances. Some have paid off, some have not, but at least he's having a go at it, and he's done a good job, as Scud pointed out. Ball thrown back in. Out the back of the pack it goes. Nicely done. Sparks handballs to the advantage. He thought for a moment of his teammate, couldn't, and now we've got a 50-50 ball. Good pressure. We'll see the ball out of play again, and that was Ollie Dawson that took the ball out and over the line.
Brother of
Jordan?
Harry. Jordan Dawson.
Harry. Yeah, asked too. I just said Jordan.
You could have stuck with Wonthaggi Power.
Oh, sorry.
Boundary throw in right in front of us. 28 and a half minutes gone, third quarter. For McDonald's. Thump to the front. Neokley's handball went straight to Sparks. There's Harry Dawson. Drives it to half forward. Aiden Lindsay strong. Takes the mark in front of Little. Got a runner. And no, didn't give it. Called to play on now. Now he gives a handball across now to Patterson. Back to Lindsay. To Anastasio. Hard up on the boundary line. Nowhere to move. Boundary line there. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Sling tackle.
Whoa.
Which you could nearly call it over the field of play. And I know the sling tackle's there, but they never call holding the ball over the field of play when it's over the boundary line. But either way, Anthony Anastasio.
Well, they probably could have just called it rough play instead of a sling play. Like, I mean, it's if you're going to call it. So this will be a tough shot. Right on the boundary line. Runs in a little bit. Siren sounds. It's not going to get there in the end. And it's going to be kicked. So no score to round out the third quarter. It is Traralgon 12-6-78, leading Wonthaggi 4-10-34. The margin 44 points at three-quarter time in favour of Traralgon. And it is Gippsland Live on TRFM, all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Running a small business can sometimes feel like a full-on marathon. You get the analogy. But you don't have to go it alone. Thanks. You're connected to a community who've always got your back. Yes. Yes. And now, with 24/7 support, local business experts, and an award-winning network, so has Optus.
There you go.
Oh, Liam, you're a legend.
When it comes to small business, we're all in.
A new standard of family living is coming to Gippsland. Virtue Home's new display home, the Marshall 28, is open now in Traralgon. The Marshall 28 is perfect for families and couples seeking a fresh, innovative home. Thoughtfully designed to evolve with you with a light and airy feel. You can rest easy knowing it's built by the award-winning team at Virtue Homes. The new Marshall 28 display home, open now on Marshalls Road in Traralgon. Visit virtuehomes.com.au for more info. CDBU 48113.
It's time for the Gippsland League. Top 5 goals from round 15. Number 1, Anthony Anastasio here from Wonthaggi. He did a beautiful job being front and centre, collected the crumbs and put it through. Number 2, Ned Hanley here from Leon Gather, running past, getting the hand pass from 50, and it goes all the way. Number 3, Cohen Campbell here from Morwell. Great work out of the ruck contest, sprinting away, using the left peg, and put it through.
Get a nice one, left foot snap, is a beauty by Cohen Campbell, something out of nothing.
Number 4, Joshua Gleer here, using his pace, taking a couple of bounces, and then finishing it off with a classy goal.
I reckon that's Galea's running over the top. He takes a bounce, he looks up forward, takes another bounce, he runs to within range, kicks for goal.
Oh.
It's a beauty.
Number 5, Jackson McMahon here, kicked 10 goals on Saturday. But how was that one? The old hand pass to yourself, sprints away, takes a bounce, straightens up and dribbles it through. A great goal.
Yeah, well, they did win the quarter, Wonthaggi, and albeit only by a couple of points in the end, but Traralgon still lead it by 44 points at three-quarter time. Traralgon a 12-6-78, and Wonthaggi a 4 goals, 10-34, and it was 3 goals apiece in the quarter. Blake Cornelius got a couple for the Power. Jai Williams, the other goal kicker there, while for Traralgon it was North, Dunbar and Lopez, as Paul Carter's got all the key stats. All thanks to Gippsland Isuzu Ute, the new Isuzu MUX SUV. It's now available at Gippsland Isuzu.
Much more even term stats-wise, at least. 12-10 with the Wonthaggi's way. 11 Wonthaggi won the clearances. The centre clearances, Wonthaggi also edged there 4-3. The free kicks during that quarter were 7 to Traralgon and 6 to Wonthaggi. The Battle of the Ruckman, we have 9 hit-outs to Jasper Shon and Brady Mobilia. Anderson, 19. Ryan Sparks, another 10 disposals. He's up to 25 for the match so far. Isaac Chugs on 17. 13 to Anthony Anastasio. For Traralgon, of the ones we're following, Matt North on 17, 13 apiece to Connor Ambler, Louis D'Angelo, 15 to Ty Horrigan, including 9 marks, and 11 to Tristan Wack.
Thanks very much, Paul Carter. The key stats for Gippsland Ozuzu. Scores around Gippsland Boxer, and there's a couple that we're interested in, all thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture.
Yeah, no worries, Scud, man. It's absolutely freezing our cojones off here down at Wonthaggi on the balcony, but we'll get some scores out. Here we go, Bairnsdale. Big comeback then by the Redlegs. It is 6-9-45 to Sale, 6-7-43. Mafra, 2-7-19 to Warrigal, 6-14-50. In the match of the day, the one we're really worried about here is Morwell, 8-7-55. They lead Moe 6-11-47. And Langatha, 12-6-78. They're big leaders against True and 3-3-21.
Well, I've kicked the first goal of the final quarter.
There you go.
Can tell you, fair breeze out there in
and who's got the breeze?
Who's
got the breeze?
I believe that Morwell might have the breeze in the last quarter.
Nice.
So
unreal.
As you can expect here, you can just feel a little bit of a breeze rolling.
It's going to be a 6-goal quarter here to the Maroons. I'm going to tip it right now.
As it sits right now, Morwell will go into the 5.
Yeah, correct. And that would mean that if Wonthaggi lose this game, they're going to have to win probably the next two. I think their season's just about on the line and just about done if the Tigers do win it. So the final quarter is underway. Sean got the tap down. Little soccer off the ground from Anastasio. It goes back to him. Ricochets back. He's got some pace. Those little legs move tight, nice and quick, don't they? Out there was Williams. Gets a handball back to Blair. Blair now onto the right foot. Goes inside forward 50 to Membelia and can't complete the mark. Membry with the spoil. Whack was back there. Gave it to Scolters. Scolters' little dumping kick around the body is going to get land straight in the lap of Jared Blair.
So Jared Blair, 65 out from Wonthaggi's goals, kicking to the left of Radio and against the breeze. His side trail by 42.7 goals even. They've had 14 scoring shots. They're just 2 scoring shots less than Traralgon, but yet trailed by that big margin.
44.
Yeah, incredible. So they go backwards to go forwards, do Wonthaggi. They do it through Schultz, who gives to Maresco. Grandstand wing, Lepre's on the mark. Kicks to Chug. Chug presents and marks nicely. He'll want to use that left leg.
Stagnant, no real options.
Not really. So his kick inside forward 50, just, may as well hand it on a platter because taking the easiest of marks was Anderson, who was clear of any opposition whatsoever. With the sun beating down in his eyes, he kicks in the direction of Leprise, who's out number 2-1. It'll spill over the boundary line. It's a good result for everyone to take a deep breath.
And I'll just quickly go through some mid-Gippsland scores as well. Fish Creek, 9-12-66, MDU, 4-4-28. Hill End, 6-6-42 to Stony Creek, 18-9-117. Foster, 11-15-81 to Mewbury North, 2-6-18. And Thorpedale, 9-8-62 to Tura, 6-13-49.
So boundary throw in. Willerton works hard at ground level, quickly wrapped up. Do it again. Over to you, Box.
12-7-79 to Newborough, 4-3-27. In the North, Gibby, Rosedale, 17-18-120 to Churchill, just 8 points.
So Anderson coughed it up. Anastasio works hard with Willerton. He just pops out of it somehow and then gives it back to Tripodi. Driving kick inside forward 50. McKenna has to become the spoiler. Good grab in the end by Jarvis Harvey. And Harvey takes the mark and the outlet kick nicely to Sparks.
So Sparks from the left half-back flank considers his options and then kicks towards the corridor. Off the boot, looks nice. Found a teammate in Josh Bates. Gives off to Anastasio, who moves quickly and kicks nicely to Aidan Lindsay, who plays on equally as quickly, but Tristan whacks the ball clear of the area and opens up the door for Connor Little. Handballs over the top. Ooh. Didn't find the mark. Possibly a free kick to go Cooper Brown's way. The umpire says it will now. Made no attempt and Brown will get the resultant free kick. In fact, North will do that. So North, a couple of options, go short to Connor Little, who himself is just short of left half-back flank. So the sting's gone out of the game. It's all about the margin now and making sure Traralgon, in particular, get through now injury-free after losing Reuters early. Kaj Patterson kicks to
Cooper.
McGuinness from the grandstand wing, but cut off by Schultz. Scolters has been very good today. And his left leg short to Hirrigan, who takes yet another mark. Inboard he goes to Brown. Their ball use is just better.
Yeah.
It's mark number 10 to Hourigan.
Just playing around with them at the moment, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Brown to Willerton. They're not scared to go for a short leading option if the long option isn't the best result. He goes long now and punching the ball where possibly he should have marked was Jarvis Harvey.
I'll quickly get some more scores out. Poppy in the North Gippy. TTU 9-11-65 to Sale City 5-2-32. Woodside 7-8-50. Yallourn North 7-4-46. Glengarry 10-7-67 to Gormandale 5-5-35. And Hayfield 8-12-60 to Cower 8-2-50.
So boundary throw in. Anastasio gets a little kick forward, goes to the wing. Tiziani was wrapped up in the tackle. Got a handball away to Patterson. He had a fresh airy. Umpire said play on. D'Angelo gave a handball to Ambler. He's a little kick, didn't go 15. Willerton handballs over the top. It's in that little
Patch.
quagmire patch.
In the quicksand.
Yeah, in a Tarzan movie, he would have been in trouble. That's usually when they sink, isn't it?
Tarzan would have been there, though.
Yeah, he would have been. Yeah.
So ball up. Umpire just brings it back a little bit. Anderson tapped it down. Anastasio's there, didn't have the footy.
Oh, dropping the ball he scored, has he?
And he did not have possession of the footy, and he pinged him for holding the ball. And, yep, shake your head in that one, Anthony. As the
Behind play, Laprise free kick.
That's way down inside forward 50.
One
No,
sec.
it's against Laprise then.
Against Laprise, okay, yep.
So it's going to come back where the ball was because Bates will take the footy at half back, go short inboard to Sparks, who's battled hard all afternoon for the power. 5-minute mark of the final quarter for Harvey Norman Computers. It's a 44-point margin. Breeze picking up now in South Gippy. It's freezing on the balcony. Good kick. Finds Chug. He played on quickly, got tackled. He's going to go get his own footy, does Chug. Head over the footy is Dunbar in the middle of the ground. Umpire says my ball.
It's not a good spot to be if you're a male up here on the balcony.
What's the difference between a male and a female up on the balcony?
Oh, there's a
Brass
lot of
monkeys.
inversion.
Everybody gets cold. Boxer?
Yeah, well, we've got certain parts of our anatomy that gets cold
All right,
too.
let's not go there. We all
No,
have
feet. Our feet.
Right, we all have certain parts of our anatomy that gets cold. As North drives it inside forward 50, and McKenna takes the mark over the top of Harvey.
He'll kick this.
You'll kick it?
Yeah.
All right, will it go through the middle?
He will. It will.
Hello.
So McKenna, slightish angle, will have to kick it from about 55.
The old premiership hangover here with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's got the hat on.
Super Bowl
Scarf
champions we are, don't worry about that. NFL season not too far away as well. We'll be broadcasting that live on TRFM, no.
They play that 12 games a year, don't they? Is that 12 that they play?
No, 17 games for the year.
Is that it?
McKenna comes in, slide angle from 51 metres, gets underneath it. Poppy said he'll kick it, and he did just that. It didn't go through any goals at all, and it actually missed everything. It's out of bounds on the full.
Poor kick. So, ball to be brought back into play. Shannon Bray goes short. He's been busy, hasn't he, this fella?
Yeah.
Anastasio, all over the ground. Has given it up a few times, and here's another time. McKenna lost his feet just as he's tried to pick up the ball. Just a metre inside the boundary, the umpire will call this his. 7 minutes gone, final quarter. The third to last round of the year of the home and away season. Wonthaggi desperately needing to win today to keep their chances alive of a top 5 spot. They currently sit 4-10-34, Traralgon 12-6-78. And into attack they are at the moment inside their forward 50. As results stand, if you're just tuning in now, Morwell, who are leading Moe by 9 points. If they can keep them at arm's length, they will go into the 5.
And
As a quick kick forward
put enormous pressure on Wonthaggi, which
Oh.
will mean they've got to win the last 2.
Well, they can't.
And Maul have just got to win one of them.
Yeah.
And they've got, who have they got the last 2? I think it's Moe.
Who's that?
Wonthaggi.
Wonthaggi. They play Moe and Leongatha.
They can't. Based on what we saw today, they cannot.
And the Tigers play Sale and Bairnsdale, just got to win one of those. So that result at Ted Summit Reserve will keep you up to date with that because it has huge ramifications on the top 5 and will... as Poppy just said, it's a 9-point margin. Wonthaggi no chance of winning this game, and we thought this could be the one that they might just get and put some pressure on the Tigers. But meanwhile, McKenna's going to have a shot on goal here to really ram it home. A 44-point margin at the moment.
One sec.
Will he kick it?
Yes, you beat me. You just beat me.
Hey, there we go.
What was the answer?
He will kick this one.
All right.
You look like a nun.
Will he put it through?
Oh, look at that.
McKenna in the same spot as a moment ago. This time, though, on its way. The umpire doesn't move a great deal. Pushes across to the right, in fact, just a small margin. And it's a minor score.
And
the first one.
First score for the quarter. And taken almost 9 minutes. 12-7-79 Traralgon. 45 points to the better of Wonthaggi with 14-34. Harvey Norman computed scoreboard.
All right, so bringing the ball back into play is Josh Schultz towards the outer side. Everything just falling in the arms of Traralgon, whether they like it or not. And nice hard tackle laid, but it's all too little too late for Wonthaggi. They showed glimpses sprinkled throughout this game, but there's only been glimpses and there's only been sprinkles. Traralgon have been consistent for most of the day, and that's reflected on the scoreboard. Leading margin as North's kick into the dangerous corridor is taken by Chug. Takes the mark. Played a portion of the second quarter as a loose man in defence, and that's where he finds himself now as he changes direction, keeps possession to Cornelius. He goes short to a teammate in Anderson, and Anderson in turn goes short as well, but McKenna cut that one off. And that's happened so many times today, it's not funny. Yep. McKenna now gives to a running Hirrigan who kicks to the top of the square. Laprise will compete. Front of the pack, they need a winner. Who's going to get that win? Schultz got the ball, but handball to an opponent in D'Angelo.
Oh, gee whiz.
Tried a check side under pressure and on the run, and again, a minor score.
Traralgon leading by 46 points. They are 12-8-80, leading Wonthaggi 4-10-34. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, 10 minutes played, final quarter.
And that score down at Ted Summerton Reserve now, it's Morwell 9-8-62, lead Moe 7-11-53.
That's the 14.5-minute mark of that final quarter down there too, Boxer.
Beautiful.
As Gilmore went short and found Jackson Williams. On that, it's Harvey on the outer side. His kick, though, went out of bounds on the full, so Traralgon are going to reload and go again. And it's going to come back in. Sun in the eyes there as they drive it back in. I think Neokley, as it was, feeds out the back to North, quickly tackled by Gilmore, and we'll have a stoppage.
In the other game as well, Warrigal, you got to remember Warrigal is sitting in the 5 as well. Maffra made a little bit of a throwback at him as well, but they're still in front there by 24 points. It's 7-14-56 Warrigal to Maffra 4-8-32.
So it's in the same boat too for Wonthaggi, so they could have one of those lose, but Warrigal winning also then makes it
even harder.
Wonthaggi's got to win the two of them. So inside 50 again for the Maroons, taking on the tackler with a quick handball there. Ends in the hands of Chug, gets it to the outer side. Anderson takes the mark and has a little bit of space now outside 50. Has a bounce, sold some candy. Does he get around Brown? No. Got a handball away to Schultz though. Now to Chug, he's in a soft spot. Anderson went to ground. Chug's handball was good to Anderson. Anderson couldn't get a handle on it. Goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. It's been a bit of a lacklustre final quarter, to be fair. We've only had a couple of points kicked. Margin sits at 46 and we've travelled 12 minutes.
Left half forward flank, Wonthaggi, the home side into attack. Anastasio, ground level, took the ball, stood up in the tackle, released the handball. On the end of it was Sparks, who goes inside forward 50. Back of the pack, McGuinness keeps his feet. Beaten to the ball by Membry, and now it'll be an umpire's ball. Left forward pocket.
Just another quick score as well, Popstar, while we're waiting for that ball to be thrown in. Bairnstone, 9-9-63 leads Sale, 8-7-55. And Leongatha 14-7-91 to Druin 4-3-27.
Free kick will go the way of Wonthaggi. So they'll have the opportunity through Cooper McGuinness to get their first goal of this, or in fact even their first score of this final quarter.
I can tell you that Traralgon in the A-grade netball here today won that game, but I can't give you the score because people are slow answering their text messages.
This would be Wonthaggi's first goal to this end if they can manage it. They only got 2 points in the second quarter.
Okay, so McGuinness now on the slightest of, 45-degree angle, 10 metres out. Off the boot, looks nice. That's a goal. And that is McGuinness's second goal of the afternoon from, did he?
First.
He kicked one.
Yeah.
Thought he kicked one earlier. Who kicked their first goal of the day? Ollie Dawson. That's right. So McGuinness kicks his first of the afternoon. And their first, as Paul Carter pointed out, to this end.
5-10-40 Wonthaggi. They trail Traralgon by exactly half. The Traralgon team is 12-8-80. That's at the 13-minute mark of the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
Ollie Dawson, brother of Harry, cousin of Jordan.
Is it?
I don't know. I just hope so.
Oh, well.
Jeez, you've gone a bit pale. Oh, just your hair.
I'm very
sorry,
quiet. No, I'm so cold.
I'm tired.
Idiot.
So back to the middle they go. McKenna straight down Ambler's throat, drives it inside forward 50. Reading it better though is Harvey. Takes the mark, quickly gets to the outer side. He's got to find Anderson. Closing was Tom McMahon. Anderson was up to the task. Takes the mark at half back for the Power. Just over at Ted Summer Reserve. Moe have just got a goal back, so it certainly is a game on there. As Wonthaggi transfer the footy, Anastasio gave it to Bates, who get it to the outer side in Williams. This is Jai Variety. Tries to get around Tripodi, does nicely in the end. Swings and goes, delivers towards the target out the back. Dawson can't complete the mark. Whack was there, ducking the shoulder, trying to get underneath the tackler on that occasion. Was Hunter Tiziani. He got one high, did he?
Yeah, well, the non-officiating umpire picked it out.
Yep, and said, Tiziani, it's your kick. He didn't expect it. Tiziani's going to go to the pocket. McGuinness is there. He's got a couple to beat. Connor, and he does beat him. A good contested mark by Cooper McGuinness, who kicked the last goal for the Power. And, well, since half-time, they've kicked 4 goals to 3. This will be 5 goals to 3. Just working it back. It's back to 40 points. It was 47 at half-time.
What do they say? You can't polish a...
No, well...
A boot.
Exactly. Cooper McGuinness, 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit more. Comes in from about 40 metres on its way. Lovely kick off the boot. Through the middle, goal umpire doesn't move, and they are winning this second half of football down here in South Gippsland, but it's not enough. It's still a 34-point margin, but you've got to take the little wins as it is. You've got to find some form if you want to play some finals in the next 2 weeks, do the Power.
Yeah, 2 goals in 2 minutes there, both to Cooper and McGuinness. Brings that margin, as Darryl said, back to 34 points in Traralgon's favour. And the Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard, Traralgon 12,880, leading Wonthaggi 1646.
I know.
2-point margin at Ted Summer Reserve. Mole will still lead it.
Waiting for the ball back to come back into play here at Wonthaggi.
I think Coach Blair's might have indicated that they've probably got the raw end of the stick this afternoon. I'm not sure which part of the stick was raw, but anyway, we'll might have a chat to him later on. Yeah.
Ball thrown back up. Nice tap down. Wonthaggi win that tap. Quick kick. No, too late, the umpire says. He'll ball this one up again.
Is there a chance the wind might have actually misconstrued what I heard, or just maybe, I don't know, but he's not very happy.
Okay.
The coach.
All right, there you go. 1-point margin now at Ted Summer Reserve as well. So maybe the Power, just maybe, their season might still be alive with this loss anyway. There's a quick kick from Ambler around the body, going across Tate. Marsh takes the mark right in front of the interchange. Interchange there with Blair and Sparks breathing down his neck, but Marsh's kick goes to the top of the 50. Ball in dispute, nicely done by Cunico. Handles over the top, looking for a runner in Lopez. Chug's there though. Picked it off, gave it to Mobilia. Handles across now to Harvey. Back to Chug in a dangerous spot. Look out, McMahon's got him. Got it boot away. Got the ball onto the boot. And now Schultz does the underground handball to Anderson. Back now to Schultz, twisting and turning. They're under pressure in their defensive 50. Anderson come off his toe, and it's over a boundary throw-in.
So from a percentage point of view, Paul, does it make any difference for Wonthaggi at the moment? The way it all pans out, it doesn't? No.
I don't think it will, because the Tigers' percentage is better, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Tigers get a shot on goal, but they miss. It's a point there, so the margin now is 3 points. 2 points, sorry. 2 points.
In Tigers' favour?
Tigers' favour. They're 2 points in front at the 22-minute mark of the final quarter.
And 17 and a half minutes gone of the game here at Wonthaggi. Wonthaggi trail 46-80. Traralgon into attack. Wonthaggi trying to clear the area. They do it through Cornelius, and eventually it spills over the boundary line again. Now just 10 metres from Traralgon's goals. This game started with a lot of anticipation, but quickly burnt out after half-time. As Scud and Paul have pointed out, though, since half-time, Wonthaggi have actually outscored Traralgon. 16 scoring shots to 20 it is at the moment, but they still trail by 34 points, the home side. Ball thrown back in. Lepre's got rid of his opposing ruckman.
No.
And was paid a free kick. Play onto the call. A goal has been kicked to not much fanfare to Hugh Dunbar.
Well, that's going to be a contender, surely.
It's definitely going to be a contender. He's played on a free kick to Lopez in the ruck duel as well, so looks like he was dragged to ground there too by his Wonthaggi opponent. Good spot, played on, smart. Kick was high, could have brought some rain as well, but not the goal that the Power wanted against them. And a nice little finish there as well. So the Maroons extend their lead, Paul Carter.
At 40 points box at the 18-minute mark of the final quarter, they are 13.886, leading Wonthaggi 6.10.46 on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
So Sean and McKenna in the middle of the...
I'm just doing the ladder calculations because seeing if Traralgon can get above Moe. Not that it makes a lot of difference in the finals, but...
All right, Willerton goes forward again for the Maroons to McMahon direction. Can't complete the mark. Ball at ground level. He's going to run on the end of it. Jacko McMahon puts it through and celebrates. Well, it's been a master stroke for the Maroons. McMahon going forward. He now becomes the leading goal scorer of the game with 3 goals this afternoon. And they get it back out to that 46-point margin.
The beauty about keeping your feet in football, and that's exactly what he did. He contested the mark, which was probably just about in his favour as well, but was just smart enough. And look, his opponent all afternoon, it is at, what was his opponent's name there? Number Schultz. I think he's done a reasonable job too. So to keep your feet, but to be the great goal now to kick that goal then too was a good finish for his 3rd for the afternoon.
Traralgon leading by 46 points at the 19-minute mark of the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computers scoreboard.
So 41 goals in total this year. Jackson McMahon, the leading goal kicker for Traralgon. Every chance of kicking 50 plus. Not bad for a mobile forward. Probably second tierer out of the centre of the ground. If paid a free kick for a throw where all he did was handball over his head. I mean, I could see that from here. There've been a few tricky decisions paid today, to be honest, but I don't think it's had a result of the game at all.
I like how you sugarcoat calling it tricky.
Yeah.
There's another one. That's tricky.
So Skoltis will grab this ball and...
I was wondering if anyone's going to
yeah,
talk. It's just like, I'm just sitting there going, anyone?
Hello? Kick inside forward 50. Again, McMahon keeps his feet. He just needs to get a handle on the ball and does kick around the body. It's 3-on-1, and the one competes real hard in Dunbar, and eventually he's outmanned by
Chug.
That man Chug, who dances around one and then finds a teammate in Dawson. Dawson gives off and finds Jared Schoen.
Yeah, so Sean has it at half-back for the Power. 21 minutes have gone. And he's going to drive it towards the wing area. Anderson's there, but Hurigan takes a mark. I think we might be having a chat to Ty by the end of the day. He's been a great contributor. How many marks is that for Ty Hurigan today?
That's 11.
15. Oh, God, 11.
11.
Too excited.
And a couple of intercepts as well.
5.
5 intercepts. Down the line it goes to McKenna. Good body work on the youngster. And McKenna's got an open forward line to work, and just Lopez can just roll into it. The kick was a wobbly one. Allows, though, Lopez to win it off the ground level. Anastasio's there to win it. Get around Ambler. The tackler there was Dunbar. And now they get it back. A nice kick towards Dawson. That's Ollie on this occasion. He's going to square it. He's going to miss Sparks. It's come off the side of the boot. The Maroons are there. Halliburton gives it to Willerton. Left foot, little Willerton. And we'll find Jacko McMahon. Lowered the eyes. Well, turnovers today, Boxer, have been critical for the Power.
They definitely have too, Scudman. And I think what I like about the fact that they kicked the ball the way he did inside 50, he probably could have gone on himself. If it was a left foot kick, if he straightened up, he probably could have had a shot himself. But I love how they share the ball inside 50. McMahon read it beautifully. He's led to the fat side and into open space.
So McMahon's got 3, comes in, slide angle, 40 metres out, on its way. He's pushed it across the face. And it's a minor score. Harvey Norman Computer Scoreboards, your destination for new Samsung Galaxy Z series with AI.
14.993 Traralgon, leading by 47 points over Wonthaggi.
Final siren there at Ted Summerton Reserve. The Tigers have won a thriller by 2 points. 9-9-63 have defeated Moe, 8-13-61. It's made it extremely tough for the game we're calling here because Wonthaggi now, essentially, Poppy, have to win both games in the remaining 2 games of the season to, I think, get into the final. The Tigers only got to win 1 and they'll stay in.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Morwell will enter both of their games as favourites, whereas Wonthaggi will enter both of their games as underdogs.
Yeah. Makes it tough, doesn't it?
It does. And with Warragul defeating Maffra today, you'd expect. The margin was 4 goals last time we checked. Means that they should be safe as well.
Breeze is just picked up here.
It has. Or left half forward flank.
That's just
Quick
me
kick
breathing.
Away.
Tired.
Umpire will have to take control here and does.
I'm stuffed.
You haven't done much.
14-9. Wonthaggi 6'10".
I've worn this suit all day.
You have?
I've got to wear it home.
Look on the positive. If you've had any accidents,
Yeah.
you're all right. It's okay.
It's all right. She wore it on the way here.
Self-contained.
Exactly right. Free kick from the stoppage goes to D'Angelo. He drives it in. And again, McMahon's the target. Schultz is there. Good spoil. Harvey Hamble's over the top. Got the runner in. Bates. Outside 50 he goes. On the head of Sparks, who can't complete the mark. D'Angelo closes. Can't pick it up cleanly. Twisting and turning was McMahon. Gives it to Anderson. Now by hand to Whack. Whack shrugs the tackle off. Left foot kick. Top of the square.
Oh.
Might carry. Lopez says, I'll take the mark in the goal square.
Free kick's been paid.
It's going
Other way.
It's going to go the way of
Traralgon.
McKenna anyway, or is it LaPriest?
Well, I think they've just paid the mark there. I reckon the umpire did think there was a free kick paid there, and he thought, you know what? I'm going to give her the mark anyway to Dylan Lopez. He goes back and puts it through. So the Maroons extend the margin, and Dylan Lopez, well, he gets 2 now this afternoon. They've had plenty of goal kickers, but the margin out to 53 now, and all of a sudden, the Maroons have won the second half.
And Lopez's goal takes them to that 53-point margin. 25-minute mark of the final quarter. On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, they are 15-9-99, the Maroons, leading Wonthaggi 6-10-46.
Ball to be brought back into the centre of the play, Nick, but I'm not sure what you make of this Wonthaggi side. They just look clunky and disjointed for most of the day, and if you heard Jared Blair not happy with maybe some of the umpiring, I think it goes a bit deeper than that, to be fair.
And it definitely does too, Pop. And I think, you know, where they look like a little bit of a, not a slim chance of winning the game, at least bringing themselves back into some respectability to the scoreboard, all of a sudden the Maroons have just put another level to the game and said, see you later. And
yeah,
it just goes to show what the power really brought out to the game today.
Through the centre again, Sparks goes searching for and Anastasio, who takes the game on, kicks nicely towards the right half-forward flank, and Wonthaggi through Tiziani will go inside forward 50 again. Presenting nicely again was McGuinness, who's kicked 2 in this last quarter. 2 nice goals too, I must say. Goes over that player's head though and out of play, just 20 metres from the goals.
Anastasio's had 10 disposals in the final quarter.
He's been good after half-time. I think, is this his first game for the Power? Second game. So, I mean, he's probably finding his feet in the Gippsland League too, and his teammates as well. But he has shown a fair bit in that second half. He's definitely a little Gary Moorcroft type player, even to look at as well. He's got a fair old ranger on him.
His quarters are 2, 4, 7, and now 10.
Yep, there you go.
Nice finish, isn't it? Sparks from the standing start, and is that another mark to Hirrigan?
Yep.
It is, last line of defence. Umpire calls Williams back off the mark a tad, which allows McMahon to present himself for Hirrigan. Hirrigan takes that option and marks the ball. With Wonthaggi's goals 30 metres behind him, he kicks outside defensive 50 now. A thump towards the boundary was roved nicely by Tripodi. Can he keep the ball in play? They do to Traralgon. They go backwards to keep possession of McMahon.
You've got a dump button for a reason.
Yeah, it's over there. I'm not bored, I'm just tired.
You are. You've done night shift. You've done well.
Sorry about that.
Whack's got it. Back of the 50. Kick to the wing. North will be the target. Can't complete it. At the back is Harvey. Handballs over the top. He's got a runner there in Maresco. And then he was under pressure with the hands and a big tackle by Mobilia.
Can I tell you a couple of positives for both sides? Sean for
good young player. Still an under-18 player too, by the way.
Young Anderson too. I think good players of the future here for the competition as well.
So Jasper Sean is a third player. A good youngster coming through.
Very good. And Anderson, has he come out of thirds as well?
He's been out a few years, so
yeah, okay.
Been there a little while. Certainly a good player. As a boundary throw-in. There's Mobilia. Handballs forward to Sparks. He's got a runner out wide in Patterson. He's got another one out there if he wants in Bates, and he does. Bates has kicked, though, over the top of the head of Jackson Williams. And we'll have a boundary throw-in. We've travelled 28 minutes into the final quarter. It's all the Maroons. 53-point leaders at the moment. Just repeating, Traralgon have won the A-grade netball. 64-43 is the score there. Bron Tebb was our Gippsland Live player of the day. She takes home the $50 Harvey Norman voucher as well. You can't. What are you booing for? As McGuinness grabs it out of the ruck and has a quick snap. It's a
Not a
score.
Bron. Bron's a fantastic player as well. But Sophie played that game. I was just hoping that she might have had a bit of a rip snorter as well. But she didn't.
He wanted something from Harvey Norman.
Yeah.
I did. I actually do.
Ball by Brown, kicks to the advantage of North, takes the ball, nice mark, wants to play on quickly, does, now runs around the man on the mark, inside forward 50. McMahon's got the set, got hands to the ball, couldn't take the mark out, number 2-1, and clearing the area for Wonthaggi was Harvey. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Chug, handball's inboard, stolen by Ambler, leads on, can he find the leading player? He can't, and now Wonthaggi will clear it. They'll come to Dawson, grandstand side, he takes a diving mark on his chest, and he's got the option to play on and find that busy player in Anastasio. Anastasio wants to draw the player, but pushes it to the corridor again. They've done that a bit today as the final siren goes. North wants to take the kick for goal from 300 metres out. Is that a torpedo? It's no going to threaten the goals.
No, it's not. Final scores is Traralgon 15-9-99 have defeated Wonthaggi 6-11-47. And in the post-game, we'll get to all the scores around the grounds, but this has big ramifications, this big loss down here in South Gippsland. We'll get to that in a moment. A good win by the Maroons. 52-point victors in the end. They did what they needed to do, travel down here and get the win. There's still a chance, obviously, in that top 3 spot, but they might even be looking for the top spot, perhaps, for the Maroons. Big afternoon, 15-9-99 Traralgon, Wonthaggi 6-11-47. A quick break, and we'll wrap it up from South Gippsland. Thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
Running a small business can sometimes feel like a full-on marathon. You get the analogy. But you don't have to go it alone. Thanks. You're connected to a community who've always got your back. Yes. Yes. And now, with 24/7 support, local business experts, and an award-winning network, so has Optus.
There you go.
Oh, Liam, you're a legend.
When it comes to small business, we're all in.
A new standard of family living is coming to Gippsland. Virtue Home's new display home, the Marshall 28, is open now in Traralgon. The Marshall 28 is perfect for families and couples seeking a fresh, innovative home. Thoughtfully designed to evolve with you with a light and airy feel. You can rest easy knowing it's built by the award-winning team at Virtue Homes. The new Marshall 28 display home, open now on Marshalls Road in Traralgon. Visit virtuehomes.com.au for more info. CDBU 48113.
It's time for the Gippsland League. Top 5 goals from round 15. Number 1, Anthony Anastasio here from Wonthaggi. He did a beautiful job being front and centre, collected the crumbs and put it through. Number 2, Ned Hanley here from Leon Gather, running past, getting the hand pass from 50, and it goes all the way. Number 3, Cohen Campbell here from Morwell. Great work out of the ruck contest, sprinting away, using the left peg, and put it through.
Get a nice one, left foot snap is a beauty by Cohen Campbell, something out of nothing.
Number 4, Joshua Glee here, using his pace, taking a couple of bounces, and then finishing it off with a classy goal.
I reckon that's Glee is running over the top. He takes a bounce, he looks up forward, takes another bounce, he runs to within range, kicks for goal.
Oh.
It's a beauty.
Number 5, Jackson McMahon here, kicked 10 goals on Saturday. But how was that one? The old hand pass to yourself, sprints away, takes a bounce, straightens up and dribbles it through. A great goal.